I need to see.
You could go all Drizzt and have 2 rapiers. I think that's how it works.
Just get a greatsword and just dual wield greatswords.
Dual wield
I
greatswords.
don't know about 2-handed weapons.
I get my strength up to 20. I'm good now.
No.
I'll have
Your
you-
choices are double dagger. And that's about it.
Don't we already double dagger and
wielder
throw?
would let me use a rapier and a dagger.
You guys just both said something at once.
Go first, Pip.
But the dual wielder thing will let me use the rapier and the dagger.
Yes, it would.
Okay, yeah, I'll do that then.
Okay.
Don't we technically already dual wield as rogues though with our 2 daggers?
You can dual wield 2 daggers, but he wants to do dagger and rapier.
With oh, you want to be sword dagger, faggot.
Yeah.
All right.
That you cannot do normally.
Oh yeah, you could do 2 rapiers with this.
Yeah.
He could if he got another one.
Yeah, I gotta find another one now. Too
Okay.
bad I missed the shopping segment.
We did.
Well, technically Martello is still out in the forest. We don't know that.
I am.
We're kind of waiting for him.
Alright.
Alright.
So are we all ready then?
I'm ready.
Looks
Yeah,
like it.
Yeah, I'm sexual. I'm ready.
Okay. I need to change one last thing.
Oh wait, can you link the stream by the way? I have a friend who wants to watch.
Sure.
Nice.
It is in on topic.
Sweet.
Okay. Are we all set then?
Yep.
I'm ready.
So, we have left off with Marcello and Princess. But, as is tradition, to recap for those who are not here, Alamon has given you each a horse, enough for your entire party. Otherwise, everybody shopped, and that was it.
So do I still have an opportunity to go shop?
You currently have time because Marcello placed a custom order for armor for Princess, so you would indeed currently have time to do so, yes.
But they don't technically know that.
Well, yeah, but
Point being, you have time. Nobody has left the town of Tassin yet.
okay, I'm gonna head to the blacksmith.
Okay, now you have the weapon and armor smith or the custom blacksmith.
The weapon and armor.
Okay, so you head to the weapon and armor smith. It's about, we'll say, I forget what time we left off on last time. We'll say it's 3 p.m. And in the market district, which you can see, there's nobody you quite recognize as opposed to before. However, you do spy the weaponsmith and armorsmith, and you can see written in common a sign in the picture window saying open.
I'm just gonna stroll in and see if there's anyone at the counter, assuming there's a counter.
Okay. You stroll in and you see a dwarf fellow hanging up weapons and trying to tidy up. He turns to you and begins immediately kind of like dusting himself off. He says,
Oh, yes. How can I help you today?
I'm gonna greet him in Dwarven and say, hello, would you have any rapiers for sale?
he responds in Dwarven with a smile kind of cutting over his face, and he says,
A rapier. One to match the one you currently have?
Yes, matter of fact.
I do indeed. It will be about 3 gold pieces.
Would you take 20 silver and 1 dagger?
roll a mighty good persuasion roll.
Just saying Marcello has our treasury.
He would not know
I
that.
don't know. I don't know.
Oh, he doesn't?
Nope.
All he tried to do
Oh,
was pass it out.
that was. Oh.
He looks at you and says,
Let me see the dagger.
I'll hand him one of my dagger plus ones.
okay. He looks at it and flips it over for a little bit. He kind of puts his hand on his chin, starts rubbing his beard, and says,
Yes, I suppose this is acceptable.
Sweet. Thanks.
Anytime.
I'll hand him the 20 silver and one of my daggers.
okay, you now have just a baseline rapier.
Alrighty. 2 rapiers and a copper. It's all I need.
He sits there kind of looking at you.
Does this conclude your business for the day?
Yes, it is. Have a great day.
Thank you. You too.
And I'll stroll back out and just kind of wander around town trying to find members of the party.
Okay. Eventually you wander back into the residential district where you find Ponzi, Luke, and Azani. However, we will shift visions over to Marcello.
Oh yeah.
Oh, before you do, I'm rubbing the fuck out of my horse.
Okay, you are rubbing the fuck out of your horse.
Wait, so is there's horses here?
We're on Marcello right now.
Each.
So Marcello, you're sitting there in the clearing with Princess.
Okay.
What do you do?
Oh, I thought we left off where I told her all the things. Okay, so what I'm going to do is oh god, so we just got there, right?
Yes, we're backtracking a little bit so we can relive the glory. In full.
Okay. All right, princess. And I turned to her. Today we're gonna have a flying lesson. And if you're a very good girl, and I rummage through my pack and I pull out the 3-pound steak, you might get this. All right, are you ready?
Princess looks at you and is just staring right at the steak.
Put the steak away. Are
Yeah.
you ready, princess?
Her eyes follow the steak to the bag, and then she just looks up at you, and her tongue is just on the floor.
I'll take that as a yes. I kind of do a sweep around, see if there's anybody that's following me or in the woods. Kind of do like a general perception.
That would be an investigation check.
Okay, even better.
20. So, you see a few wild deer, a few wild squirrels, an occasional raccoon, but nothing out of the ordinary.
Alright. So I turn, after investigating, I turn to Princess and I'm like, alright, Princess, I'm going to need you to close your eyes.
And Princess's eyes begin to close.
Okay? And now I need you to picture you swimming through the air.
As you issue this command, the rune, which, after Alamon drew it, had become invisible, it starts to glow faintly white on her head, and you see her just start to slowly levitate about 2 feet into the air, and she starts moving her legs and hopping along. She's about 10 feet over your head now.
Oh god. Alright. I look up with my pupils are so big. This is amazing. And I tell her, alright, Princess, open your eyes.
Princess opens her eyes, and almost like Wile E. Coyote, begins immediately falling directly over you. Go ahead and make a dexterity saving throw.
If I make this, I'm gonna do a tuck and roll. I didn't make it.
As this giant frog begins descending from the air, You go to pull away, but your leg gets slightly smashed underneath.
My leg!
You will take... Wow, 1 point of crushing damage. That was very fortunate. Princess lands with a kind of thud and a flop. She sunk into the ground about an inch, and she turns to you, her tongue now falling out of her mouth and onto the floor.
Oh! I kind of grab my, I'm assuming, like, my whole leg, or just kind of like my shin?
Knee down.
Knee down? I'm grabbing my knee, and I'm like, my knee! And so, I'm going to say, alright, Princess, did you see how far you, well, she's a frog. Did you see how far you fell?
Princess looks at you and looks up. There's no real indication of anything.
You were flying, Princess, you were flying, and I'm clapping my hands, overjoyed.
Princess looks at you, and you can see some saliva begin pouring out of her mouth as you assume she's just thinking about the steak.
I look at her like, alright, one more. Now, Princess, keep your eyes open. I want you to pretend that you're swimming through the air.
Instead of doing as you commanded, Princess jumps into the air after a bird, and her jump height, which is normally about 10 feet, she gets to her peak of her jump, and then continues floating upwards with pretty high velocity. As you can see, she snatches a bird out of mid-air about 50 feet from ground level before just slowly and gracefully kind of swimming her way down to the ground towards you, landing at ground level again.
Oh god, this is amazing. This is amazing. Alright, I pull out the steak, 3-pound steak, and I'm like, this is all yours, and I throw it up into the air.
Go ahead and make an athletics check.
God damn you. Here we go. Hey.
So you chuck the steak about 18 feet into the air, which is just out of Princess's tongue range. However, she just almost faster than you can tell darts after it and swallows it whole before again floating gently down to the ground.
Do I remember what Ruin looked like?
What was
in
that?
that brief moment where she, do I remember what the Ruin looked like?
What the rune looked like?
Yeah, that's where I saw it.
You would remember what it looked like. However, it's unfamiliar to you. You haven't seen it before this moment.
Alright, super excited. I'm going to grab a leash and start heading back to town.
Okay.
About how many hours do I have left for my thing on the what's it?
About an hour. It'll take you about 5 to 10 minutes to get back to town.
Sweet.
Okay. That takes us to who wanted to do something next?
I'm still reading,
Okay. Luke, what are you doing?
waiting for the group. Luke?
Oh, going to the apothecary. Sorry.
Okay, Ponzi, what are you doing?
Ponzi's.
Hello?
What are you? Yeah, what are you doing right now?
Oh, fuck. I'm rubbing the fuck out of my horse still.
Okay, and Dalrin, what are you doing?
Ponzi, where did you get that horse?
What?
Where did you get the horse?
What?
Where did you get the horse?
It's in the
Oh.
stables.
Sorry.
Stables?
You are heading to the
I-
apothecary, Luke. You are not there.
Do I not meet him?
I'm gonna look up
No.
for my book. These are from Alamon.
Is there one for me?
Yep, take your pick. You can take either of the brown ones.
I continue rubbing my horse.
Do you have a question? Are they right in front of us?
So they're currently at the western gateway over here.
Alright.
There's a ton of horse posts. There is 2 brown ones and a small black one tied to the posts.
Oh, there's also a pure white one.
Yeah, there's a pure white one as well.
So I can only choose from the brown ones?
You can take either of the 4.
Hmm. How DM question, like how big is the black one?
The black
Is it
one,
significantly smaller?
it looks like it was handpicked for a gnome.
Oh, okay.
Not
Yeah,
necessarily a pony, but just a smaller bred horse.
I was planning on saving that one for Felphus.
Oh, good idea. I'll take the white one, I guess.
Okay.
I continue rubbing my horse. Who's the good girl?
So, you walk up to your horse, and it's pure white with a gray kind of flowing mane and a gray tail. It stands at about 5 feet 8 inches at the shoulders. Its head continues up easily over yours. It's already saddled with a small saddlebag, which contains a water flask and a couple rations of horse food.
I'm gonna get one of the rations of horse food out and give it to the horse.
Okay, so you hold out the horse food to the horse. It doesn't seem to take it from you. You get the notion that it's already been fed.
I'll just shrug and put it back in the bag.
Okay.
Just remain over by the gate.
Okay. Luke, you have finally made your way to the apothecary door. You can see a sign in the picture window saying open and common.
I opened the door.
Okay. You open,
Hello?
and you see a half-elven woman sitting behind the counter. She's currently helping a human male and a human female as they're checking out. She bids them good day, and as you walk up to the counter, she begins a conversation. So, how can I help you today?
Do you have any, strength potions?
A strength potion, huh? Well, I certainly do. That's gonna run you about 3 gold pieces.
Hold on, I feel my characters. 3? How about, 2 gold and 25 silver?
Go ahead and make
85 copper.
a persuasion. Okay, go ahead and make a persuasion check.
And some lint.
Oh!
She looks at you and says, I'm sorry, the price still stands firm at 3 gold pieces.
Fine. I give her the 3 gold.
Okay. You hand her 3 gold coins and she hands you over a potion of strength, which I need to look up exactly which one it is.
So let's call it just potion of strength.
Well, hold on, there's a lot of different potions of strength.
Well, you're a good little girl, aren't you? Who's a good horsey girl? Who's a good...
She has
The girl.
given you a potion of hill giant strength, which would increase your strength to 21 for an hour.
Thank you for your time.
Oh,
Oh,
my pleasure.
What's your name?
Meland.
Okay. My name's Luke, by the way.
A pleasure meeting you, Luke.
I'll see you, when I come back to town, right?
Very well. Take care.
Goodbye.
And she begins just going to her back room, and you assume just organizing stock and tidying up. Okay, so Luke, you are outside of the apothecary shop. Are you going anywhere specific from here?
Shit. I'll just go back to the stables.
Okay. Marcello, you have ridden into town on your horse, or not on your horse, you were on foot, but as you're walking in, you can see the rest of your party.
How much does the potion weigh?
0.25.
Okay, so what time is it right now?
It's about, I would say, 3:15. You could certainly go check to see if your order is ready.
1 second. I need to buy rations. Shut up, cat. Alright, I need to... Yeah, I'm just gonna see what they're doing. Observe.
What the party is doing?
Yeah.
Azani is reading the alchemy book that you recognize from the way it looks from when you picked it up from previous Zubam. Now you know it's Alamon's basement. Darwin is kind of checking out his horse, and Ponzi is petting the fuck out of his horse.
I kind of roll up. I'm like, whoa, guys. Where'd you guys get horses?
What? I look
Where'd
around.
you get horses?
What? What? Oh. Ah! It's you!
Ponzi.
Alamon gave them to us, I guess.
Whoa,
They're in the
seriously?
stables over there, I point.
I'm going to take a jaunt to the stables.
Okay. It's not so much a stables as it is a bunch of horse posts. You see a smaller black horse, a taller than that one, but average size for a horse, brown horse. And then you see another brown horse, slightly bigger than the previous, and it's stamping its hooves and snorting.
I want to kind of look at that one, look it up and down. Is there anybody like somebody that's working the?
Yes, as you passed into the gate, you did see a probably about a 13 to 14-year-old human male who was dressed in not destroyed or ragged clothes, but just plain clothes, who you assumed to be the stable hand.
Oh, okay. So I say, excuse me, little boy.
Yes, sir. What can I do for you?
I believe Alamon gave my compatriots and I horse.
Yes, that's right. I went and fetched them for you myself. I went to the breeder and picked them up and brought them over here for the gate for you.
Wonderful. I was just coming to just pick up my horse, I guess.
Very well, sir. You can take your pick from any of the ones remaining.
I'll probably take the bigger of the brown ones, right? Probably. It's kind of stamping a little bit.
That's a good choice, sir. That horse is a bit aggressive, I might say. Stronger than the rest, perhaps faster, but it might be a little bit harder to control.
That's alright. And I point backward. If I know anything about animals, I think I can handle it.
Very well, sir. I'm glad to see you with confidence.
Is there anything I'm gonna do for the horse or like that?
You do, it's already saddled. It has horseshoes on it. And you can see all of the horses have these. A saddlebag hanging off to the side, which contains a water flask and some rations for the horse.
What would you say is an easier way to make a duck kid, by the way, sorry. What was an easier way to make the horses like me, or kind of just get on my side?
Oh, well, the horses certainly like sugar. That and just personal attention, petting it, grooming it, brushing it out, making sure there's nothing caught in its horseshoes, making sure there's nothing hiding under the saddle. You know, pretty easy, straightforward stuff.
Oh, good. Do you have any sugar? Maybe like a small lump of sugar?
I have about 5 sugar cubes I could spare for you.
Sure, how much would that be?
Oh, please, sir. For you and your party, anything.
Oh, well, I mean, I don't wanna cheat you out. I mean,
He just puts
Well-
the 5 sugar cubes in your hands and closes your hands together, his covering yours, and says, "Please, sir, it's the least I can do."
what's your name, boy?
Kigadamaris.
I love it.
Do you say that?
Yes.
You stare at him and
And then I quickly grab out some parchment, try to write on his name. Could you spell that for me?
Absolutely, sir. R-U-S.
How did I get that right?
Did you really?
I did.
Kikidamaris.
If I
Thank
may
you,
ask, sir,
Kikidamaris.
what is with the fascination?
Well, I just love the ring to it. I don't know, and I kind of point to my lute that I'm assuming I'm wearing.
Yes, you
Oh,
have it kind
boy.
of strapped to your back.
I'm a bard, and I always love coming across weird and fantastic names. Kikidamaris. It's got that kick to it.
Oh, thank you, sir. Growing up, people did nothing but make fun of it, so I'm glad somebody enjoys it.
Well, always be proud of your name. It's the only one you.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome. I'm gonna go hang myself. Be right back.
Okay. All right.
I
Luke.
stuffed the figure cube. Actually, I was just gonna figure cubes in my bag and walk away.
Okay. Luke, you have now come up from the market district, and you're now in the residential district. Coming in from the east side, you can see the rest of your party kind of spread out along the central road.
Have I finished the first chapter of this book yet?
I would say yes, you have.
Make a check.
No. You have finished the first chapter. You understand the basics, and you understand enough to begin experimenting. You're not totally confident in your skills, but you can certainly try.
Okay. I'll go ahead and close the book and put that away for now.
Okay. It's up to you guys what to do next.
I look
Oh,
up
I
from
thought
rubbing
Luke
my
was
horse.
up.
Oi, Azani.
Yeah?
You wanna do something really stupid?
I don't like the sound of that.
Well,
What do
too
you have
bad.
in mind?
Out of it.
I ruffle in my bag and take out my boner potion.
Oh my god.
Oh no, I
Make
can see
your
where this
make
is
your
going.
horse drink this.
No, I think my horse is fine.
Ponzi, I'll
Welcome
do
to
it.
try it on your own.
But don't you'll do it.
Well, no, I'll give it to my horse.
Oh, obviously your fucking horse.
Your horse is gonna hate
Oh, that's
you.
how he knows that his horse is female. He already tried that.
Yeah.
Oh no.
I
Horse
hold
is
out
gonna hate you.
I hold out the potion towards Dalrin.
Okay.
Well, here you go.
I'll take it and I'll give a little drop of it, like put it in the water flask and see if the horse.
Okay. You take the
Or are
water.
there are there
Oh.
troughs like near the posts?
No, there are not.
Oh, okay.
So
Contaminate the whole water, why don't you?
What are you doing, you cunt? Just drop. Fucking put something on his tongue.
Okay.
Or its tongue, I don't know.
I'll put like a bit in my hand and hold out my hand to it.
okay, you hold out your hand after pouring some of this unexplainable potion into your palm, and the horse comes over and licks your hand gingerly. You wait about 10 seconds, and you can see something growing under the horse.
I smack my lips, looking smug.
Okay.
Ponzi
Well.
back his potion.
Well, thank you.
Is that what you wanted?
No, actually, I just wanted someone to hold it while I did something, but alright.
Oh.
I didn't actually mean for that to actually happen, but I guess that. Yeah, well. There you go.
This horse now has like a raging 2-foot erection.
Can I sense anything new in his demeanor?
You see the horse eyeing the horse in front of it quite eagerly.
Whose horse is it?
Who had the pure white horse?
I
Oh,
No.
That's the
Okay.
Storms.
Oh, so it would be...
September thing?
It would be Ponzi's horse then, would be the one to have it.
oh no.
I'm gonna look at the horse, and I'm gonna look at my horse. Then I'm gonna look back at the other horse.
I'm just gonna look at Ponzi and nod.
Interesting. Very interesting.
And I'm gonna like kind of beckon, like kind of pull my horse. Like, does it have reins?
It does. It already has saddle, shoes, reins, everything. It's currently tied to the horse post though.
I'm going to untie it.
Okay.
You better not do that, you cunt.
But I'm gonna hold the reins in my hand and I'm gonna bring it over to Ponzi's horse.
No, you
What's
fucking.
happening?
Okay. As you begin untying the horse, go ahead and make an athletics check. The horse starts to rush over to the backside of Ponzi's horse, and you just manage to keep the reins firm in your hand, stopping it.
Seeing its intentions, I'm going to loosen my grip on the reins and allow it to get closer.
Okay.
Our party just became a bunch of horse breeders. For some reason.
You take your horse over to Ponzi's horse. It's about 2 feet away from Ponzi's horse now.
I'm
I
gonna
look
move
at-
my horse.
I look at the raging hard dick on that fucking horse, and then I look back at my horse.
Your horse seems completely oblivious to everything.
I'm going to drop my face down into a face palm
Okay.
I let go of the reins.
as I'm sitting on the ground.
Okay. You let go of the reins, and as your horse begins to mount the backside of Ponzi's horse, you hear the stable boy cry out, "No! Down! Down!" And the stable boy runs over there and slaps Dalrin's horse in the neck, and the horse immediately dismounts.
Still having a raging moment.
I'm still sit there smacking my lips.
What'd you do that for?
Apologies, but prefer not to breed your horses in the middle of the town. These things are best left to a stable.
Oh, darn. Is there a stable or a closed building anywhere nearby?
Literally any other place than the middle of town is better than this.
There is a forest outside of the town, just saying.
Ponzi,
Hmm?
let's bring our horses to the forest.
Why would I want to make my horse fuck your horse?
Because then we can sell the calf, or the colt, and split the money.
Are you some sort of cunt or something?
Horses have a gestation period of probably close to 2 years, just saying.
Correct.
Oh, that's an issue. I don't know that, though, because I'm not... Why not?
So what you're saying is, you want me to ride around on a pregnant fucking horse where it could get killed, and we'd have an aborted fetus.
Correct.
You little boy.
Yes, sir.
Slap him in the neck. I point at Dalrin.
The little boy kind of puts his hands up and looks very, very nervous.
No, I really couldn't do anything like that. Please, sir.
Alright then, I take out my boner potion, drink this.
No.
Oh, God.
What?
That's it. You heard me. Fucking drink it.
It's
The boy will turn into a man.
it's a potion of awakening of sorts.
Oh,
Go ahead and make a deception check.
I feel like that'd be a persuasion.
No,
That's definitely a lie.
No, but it depends on how you word it.
You're not persuading him to drink it. Ponzi is. 10.
Alright.
Let's see.
Let's do this.
Hold on.
I don't think I'm lying. It definitely awakens something.
You're lying.
you're
don't wait.
you're,
don't wait.
you're
for the
literally
dragon.
performing the word deceive, which
Here you
is
go.
deception.
Oh, there we go.
The little boy begins to kind of backstep and says,
Please, I thought you were noble adventurers. I don't want to drink this potion.
Noble. You're fucking hilarious. You're fucking hilarious. You're right. I put away the boner potion and I just sit back on my horse. Whatever.
You see
he
the
doesn't
boy
want-
take a huge breath and put his hand on his chest and look mighty relieved.
I think he blew number one hit.
That's for the good of the town.
No,
It'll
it's
make
not.
your stable boy-
Okay,
Fucking broke rule number one already.
you broke your own
Not
rule.
even like
I look
30
back at the
minutes
little
in.
boy. Did I scare ya?
My mother always taught me not to drink potions from people I don't know very well.
Well,
See,
my
I
name's
told you
Ponzi.
guys.
There you go.
Well, then you had good parenting.
Thank you.
This was merely a test.
I look at Dalrin.
Dude, come on.
Fucking
Make him roll that. Roll. Make him
why, you
roll.
cunt?
No, he's already going off of the deception roll earlier. And
Well,
which, well, you see how the
Well-
boy's reacting, so.
well, it was fun messing with you. That's all.
Right. Well,
Sorry about that, though.
if you need anything for your horses, I'll still be here, I
How
suppose.
fast can you run?
Pardon?
what?
How fast can you run?
I step in. I'm like, just ignore him. He's pulling. He's fast. He's weird.
Okay, I'm gonna stand up, stretch, and I'm gonna be like, "Are we about ready to go?"
I am.
No.
Fuck you. I didn't actually say that.
I know you didn't.
Are
You're
you
not
back
even there.
No, he
I'll
just
be
got
back
back
then.
into the residential district.
I stared at the little boy angrily, like how he did with the little girl back at that table.
I'm just gonna kind of shoot the boy. Like, just don't pay him no mind. He's not gonna think.
The boy catches neither of these glances as his back is now turned to you. He's facing towards the west gate, waiting for other travelers to come in so he can tie up their horses.
All right.
Well,
I
that's
actually
that.
need to go up towards.
What'd you say? You cut out a little bit.
Oh, sorry. I'm gonna go up to my horse and kind of inspect him a little bit, or her, whatever it is.
Okay, so you look over the horse. It looks to be in good condition. Not too terribly old, definitely strong. And that's about all you can deduce.
I'm gonna kind of hand out and kind of let it sniff me and see if it's okay. What you do with normal pets and stuff.
Okay, you put your hand out, and the horse attempts to take a nip at your hand.
That's okay. I draw back my hand really quick and I actually pull a sugar cube and I kind of wave it in front of him.
Your horse tracks it with his eyes.
With the other hand, since I'm holding it with my right hand, so I'm gonna extend my left hand and step a little bit closer.
Okay, with your left hand extended, the horse seems transfixed on the sugar cube.
I'm gonna step a little bit closer. I should be kind of right up next to it, and I'm gonna give it a little pat on the neck. Not a little pat, like a little rub on the neck. Sorry.
Okay, you begin rubbing it on the neck. It lets out a gentle snort, but its eyes still transfixed on the sugar cube.
All right, and then I go so the horse can eat it, so I kind of inch it closer to him.
Okay, he kind of licks it up with his tongue out of your hand, which leaves a little bit of horse spit on your hand, and just one munches it and begins kind of licking his own mouth repetitively.
All right, I look at the horse spit and I just kind of rub it on my pants or on my armor, and then I'm going to keep rubbing him and be like, "Who's a good boy?" and give him a little playful pats.
Okay. He doesn't seem to show any outward sign of acknowledgement of this, but he seems a little calmer now.
All right. So I turn back. I'm gonna turn back and be like, "I actually ordered some armor, and it'll be done in about 45 minutes, give or take, to the party." That is.
Okay.
Alright.
So if you guys are willing to wait like 45 minutes, we can head to wherever things go. I don't know.
Do I hear that?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna go back to Element's house.
Okay.
Element's house.
Okay. So after Marcello tells you this, you don't really acknowledge it and just start beginning to head back towards Alamon's house.
And also, if you guys actually just want out, I'll catch up with you guys. I know the way back to Graveyard.
Alright.
I guess that is an
Whatever you
option.
guys want.
Think we'll run into those goblins again?
It's a possibility.
That's why I'm gonna go check on.
I'm gonna actually to help you guys out. I'm gonna put on my hat to contact Alan so he can know Mala. So we can tell him where we're to head out. Help you guys out.
Okay, so do you put the hat on?
Well, I was telling them. I was waiting for some acknowledgement.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Sure.
Okay.
All right.
Like how they're saying
Seeing
nothing
no
about me
acknowledgement
at
besides
all.
Dowrin. Why would we?
Yeah, you often go off and do whatever you want.
Anyway, I'm gonna reach into my pack and I'm gonna pull on the hat.
Okay. You pull on the hat, and you feel a slight chill down your spine as you can feel a little bit of magic enter your body, and a voice comes through into your mind.
Yes, this is Alamon. What is it?
Hi, Alaman. We're all ready to go head to guard, and I was wondering to contact your brother and tell us we're at the western gate where the horses are at.
Oh, I apologize. I already sent him directly to Greyguard. I figured it'd be best if he just wait for you there and perhaps perform some investigations before you get there.
Oh, that's perfect. I'll tell the group, and then we'll head out post haste.
Very well. Safe travels.
Safe trip. I say that I'm like, thanks. Have a good day. Take off that as quickly as I can.
Okay.
10
out of 10.
Alright. Hey man, dude, anybody would do that. Anyway, so I turn to the group and I'm like, alright guys, Maul is actually there at Greyguard, so whenever you guys want to head out there, he's all yours.
Who else with me right now? It's Darin and Ponzi that would be leaving
Ponzi.
together. If they left now.
Dalaran and Ponzi are both over by you. We'll assume Marcello is over there as well. Luke has been... You saw him go down the road. You're not sure exactly where because he did not say.
We could go ahead and leave now and scout ahead for the rest of you.
Yeah.
We've got the two
Plug in your
stealthiest
car.
members of the
Hold
party
on.
here, and I have some stealth magic of my own. So we could probably manage.
Car. Come on.
Okay, in the meantime, Luke, you're at the front door of Alamon's house.
I'll go downstairs first. Well, I'll open the door and go downstairs.
Okay, you find the door opened and you go downstairs into the basement of Alamon's house.
Do I see Simpkin?
As I've stated before, if the player is not here, we're going to completely ignore the character unless they're plot relevant.
I was gonna ask, like, do you want to head out? So,
Just assume they travel with you.
okay. Fine. I'll go.
You totally cut off whatever you were about to say.
Going up to Element's office.
Okay. You find yourself outside Alamon's office. The door is closed. You can hear somebody scribbling furiously on a piece of parchment behind the door.
I'll knock. Is it Alamon? I'm sorry to just fuck it. I can't do the voice anymore. I hate to disturb you again, but you. Oh fuck.
While you're talking, the door just swings open.
Hey, Alamon.
He puts down his quill and his eyes meet yours. He says,
What is it you will be needing?
Do you have is there any problems with excess goblins and such?
I truly apologize. I basically don't remember my time spent before you and your friends broke the rune, creating the spell over me. I haven't heard anything yet as of today of a goblin problem, but it's always best to be careful when you're traveling the roads.
Oh, okay. Bye. And leaves.
Take care.
As you leave Elamon's office, the door just slowly shuts behind you.
I'll go to the where my horse is, and I'll just head to Grey Guard.
Okay. So the rest of the party, you see Luke mount up and begin riding off.
Yeah,
Oh.
I've already mounted up and I'll take off after him.
I'm going to untie my horse and make my way towards them.
Okay.
I'm going to head to the weaponsmith.
Okay. You find yourself outside Amara's shop. You don't see her from the big front window, but you can hear the hammering of metal as you're sitting there outside the door.
So I have like 20 minutes, half an hour, 20 minutes.
Possibly.
I am actually going to look for a guard.
Okay. Just go ahead and make an investigation check. As you're kind of looking around, you see a multitude of people out in the market district. 7. Okay. You kind of glance over. It's not quite a crowd, but there's a lot of people going by. Eventually, towards the entrance on the road of the market district, you do see a guard kind of holding his post there.
I'd like to walk up.
Okay, you begin walking up to
Just
him.
kinda.
You can see it's a fully armored guard, full suit of armor. Nothing fancy, just perhaps iron or steel. You're not too sure about metals. From his face, though, which you can see in the daylight, it seems like he's an older kind of man. You don't recognize him, but he just seems a little bit out of the age range to be a capable guard.
Excuse me, guard sir.
Oh, what? Me? Yeah. How can I help you?
Hi, I was wondering, is McGraw around?
I believe he's in the barracks right now.
Wonderful. Thank you for telling me that.
Yep,
I kind of. Actually, one more question. Sorry.
of course.
Where are the barracks?
The barracks, if you continue past the market district, just about 2 minutes down the road, there's a very large house. That's where the barracks are.
Can anybody go in there? Or was that a weird?
You may want to knock before you go in. But for the most part, the general public is kind of treated cautiously, as not everybody walks into the barracks every day.
All right. Thank you. I give a slight bow and I head to the barracks with Princess.
Okay, he just seems to return to attention, just kind of looking at the people out on the market and making sure nobody's picking pockets or anything.
Okay. How far is the barracks?
How long is it itself in physical size?
No. Sorry. How far is it? Like, how long does it take to get there?
He told you.
I know. I get there in that time.
Okay. It takes you about... You walk out of the market district, continuing east. It takes you about 2 minutes before you come up, and you can see kind of on the road, sprung up, segmented from other houses, is an iron-spiked fence that goes on for about 30 feet. In the middle, there's a fence that's currently open with a nice dirt path that leads up to a single floor but very large looking house.
Alright, I'm going to assume it's the house. I'm going to walk up to the door. I'm just going to give 2 big knocks.
Okay, you give 2 huge knocks. You don't really hear a single voice, just so much as a bunch of voice saying, "Yes, come in."
I do just that. I open the door and go in.
Okay.
I guess with Princess as well.
Entering the barracks, you can see that it opens out into a very large central room. It's square and there's many doors surrounding it, maybe 10 or so. At the very, very front, in front of you about 10 feet, there's a desk with a smaller gnome just kind of writing on a bunch of pieces of paper. You can see just a multitude of guards, what looks like clerks, people equivalent to janitors, just kind of a throng of activity going on.
I walk up to the desk where the gnome is and kind of go,
He puts down his quill kind of with a snap onto the desk. He's wearing glasses and he kind of pushes them back up onto his face as he looks up to you and says,
So, what can we get for you today?
Hi, I was wondering if I could steam Rod, actually.
McGrod, are you in trouble?
No, I'm actually a friend of his.
Wow, if you'll just wait one moment, I'll tell him, that who's here to see him?
Marcello.
Marcello.
and you see him open his desk and take out a piece of paper. He begins writing on it before his quill stops, and he says,
How would you spell that?
Yes, M-A-R
he continues writing.
C-E-L-L-O.
C-L-L-O. Very well. Just go ahead and, well, stand or sit somewhere. He'll be out, hopefully, momentarily.
And he continues writing on the piece of parchment. He puts his quill down and holds the piece of parchment up in front of him, and you can just see this green energy streaming from the bottom slowly consume the piece of paper as it disappears in midair. The gnome pushes his glasses back onto his face and pulls a piece of paper off of a giant stack of papers and continues writing on it.
Alright, I'm just gonna kind of stand around, kind of pretending that I'm looking at things, like, oh, what's this, and but I just kind of waiting.
It takes 10 seconds before a door on the right-hand side opens, and you do see the form of McGrod, still wearing his full armor, looking ready for battle at any moment. He comes over to you and says,
Yes, Marcello, what is it you need?
Hey, McGraw, how are you?
I'm doing wonderful. I'm a bit busy with everything changing and going on in the town. However, I do remain well.
That's good. I just came to check on you because after all that's kind of happened, I just wanted to make sure you're okay.
Yes, unfortunately, I believe I was under some form of mind control. I'm not too sure what. I had some of the god physicians check me out, and they seemed to find some remnants of some dark magic upon me. I'm feeling well physically and mentally now, though.
That's wonderful. Yeah, I just came to check on you. A lot of strange things happened while you were under the control of something, and just wanted to
So
make
I
sure
have
you're
been
all right.
informed. But thank you. I
Well,
appreciate the
wow.
gesture of goodwill. It's not every day that somebody checks on the likes of a simple god, Captain.
Well, even when you were under the dark spell, you treated us hospitable and kept the town safe. So, for the most part.
That is a great blessing indeed. That's the most I could possibly wish for. Thank you for telling me that.
No problem. Well, I just came to check and see how you were. I'm gonna be leaving town. Most likely will be coming. Hope to see you soon.
Very well. Safe travels and thank you once again.
Thank you. And I turn around and I head out the door with Princess.
okay, as you begin to turn around, you see a very confused look on his face, just kind of like, what are you thanking me for? But you begin walking off.
Who, Brad, or who?
You do.
I don't care. Fucking take my things, bitch. And I walk out the door and head to the weaponsmith, Mora's shop.
Okay. There seems to be, as you're waiting outside the door, there seems to be no sound of hammering on metal anymore. Bonego?
Sorry, you cut out.
Oh, I said there's seems to be no sign of metal hammering anymore.
Nice. I'm gonna give 2 thuds, just kind of soft knocks, and then walk in.
Okay. You see, as you walk in, you see Amara just walking out from her back room, just wiping a ton of sweat off of her forehead and taking some gloves off, slamming them down onto the desk. She looks up at you and says,
Well, you're just in time. I just finished your order.
Really? I open, let my eyes kind of sparkle when that.
she looks at you and says,
Yes, it's just finished. I left it in the back room. I wasn't sure when you were coming back. Let me just grab it for you right now.
and she goes into the back room for like 30 seconds before coming out with a plate with a suit of like steel frog armor. It has intricate designs into it. As she hands it to you, you can see there's some soft, what you assume woolen cushioning in between the steel and some leather padding. And she says,
Well, is that light enough for you? Do you think that'll be enough protection for you, Frog?
I kind of pretend that I know what I'm doing. I kind of grab it in both hands and like up and down like I'm testing weight, but I have literally no idea what I'm doing. I'm like, and I kind of look at Princess, look back, look at the things, look back, and I'm like, yeah.
okay. She seems satisfied enough with that answer. She smiles and says,
Wonderful. So, all you'll need to do is just kind of slide the big piece over Princess.
and she runs back to her back room real quick and hands you like 4 armored cylinders with joints in the middle for her legs, and she says,
slide this over each of her limbs. This is the rest of her armor.
I look at them, and I give a puzzled look, like I have no idea what's going on.
okay.
And I look at Amora, and I'm like, you're gonna have to help me.
She just
You're gonna have to
walks
show.
over, and within like a minute, even though Princess can be a little bit uncooperative, Amora seems fast and deft at suiting other people up in her custom crafted suits of armor. And before you even know it, Princess is looking sparkly shiny in a suit of steel padded armor.
Oh, I let out that kind of sigh.
Okay.
Princess
Princess turns to look at you and kind of puts her head up, and you can it's not a smile on her face, but her mouth becomes very tight, like, yeah, look at me.
Oh, I'm so happy. Actually, you said there was intricate designs, right?
There are.
On the armor?
Yes.
Can I kind of just look a glance over on them? Like, or is there any, like, I don't know. I don't know.
It's just a
Scale
bunch of
1 to 10 wow factor.
probably about a 6. Not anything that required extra
like it.
materials, probably done in the forging of the armor itself.
I kind of crouch a little bit and kind of look more at the intricate designs, and I'm saying, oh, ugh. And I say, these are so beautiful. I love it.
Amora puts her hands on her hips and says,
Well, I'm one of the finest blacksmiths around. I really put pride into my work.
And I turned to her and was like, I can't possibly pay $5.50. Let me give you some more. This is truly beautiful, and I feel like you need more. I should give you some more for this.
Please, no. This is the price we agreed upon. I'm more than content with what you have given me. Please, just accept it.
Alright, I'm going to... I begrudgingly hand her 5 gold and 50 silver pieces, as was agreed upon.
okay. She takes it from you and shoves it into a giant pocket in her apron.
I look at her and I say, bless you. This is just amazing. I'm so happy. I'm so proud. I really look forward to coming back and ordering many things, and also recommending people to you as well.
Well, that would be absolutely wonderful. I can also do deliveries. Be sure to tell people that and take note of that yourself. I can send horses or whatever you need, wherever you need it.
Ooh. I'm actually going to actually write that down. I go into my pack and I grab another piece of parchment. Oh, that's actually really hard. I'm going to, yeah, I'll do it. I'm going to go up to the counter. I'm gonna rummage, get the parchment, get the ink and the pen, and start jotting down first her name,
Okay.
what she does, and then also deliveries.
Okay. She kind of sees you writing down these notes, and she kind of peeks over your shoulder and says,
Yes, just have a pigeon addressed to me with my name. Have them send it to the town of Tassin, and their message should reach me.
I look at her, I'm like, I don't know if there's any Amoras in Tassin. I mean, there could be multiple. What's your last name, just in case?
Amora Blackhand.
Wonderful. I'll make sure to tell everyone I meet.
and you see her kind of smiling and beaming a little bit, and she says,
Oh, thank you so much.
Also toss in a side note that you're pretty cute.
do you say that to her? She looks at you and just kind of blushes before rushing over to her desk and putting her gloves on, and she says,
Well, I should really get back to my work. Thank you.
No problem. And I finished jotting all down my notes. I take Princess with her new armor. And I
yeah.
head out to the horses.
Okay. You see that only your horse is currently left there.
I'm fine with this. I'm going to... Wait, actually, one sec. I gotta write... I'm still writing down the stuff, but give me a second. I want to get on the horse, but I want to do it my way, but I want to write this stuff down before I forget.
Okay. I edited it in, but Princess now has an AC of 16.
She has a higher AC than I do.
Yeah, she has.
AC to me.
She has better armor than you do.
It's very, very true.
Everybody's all like, weapons, weapons, weapons. Nobody dared to check for armor.
I got leather
fine.
armor.
So
For now.
Alright. So I'm gonna kind of go up to my horse, which is the brown one, and kind of see what he or she is doing.
okay, it's a dude. You just know this.
Yeah.
He seems kind of eager to see you come back. He starts gently walking forward and kind of tugging on his reins that are currently tied to the post.
I kind of go up to him. I go up to pet his neck with my left hand. I'm like, "Are you ready to ride, boy?"
He looks at you and just continues doing what he was doing.
All right. So I'm gonna untie him, like where the post is.
Okay.
I'm going to then try to get on top of the horse.
Okay. You successfully mount your horse without much of a problem.
I don't know how to mount a horse.
You do it anyway.
Thank you. And then I'm going to... actually, how fast can Princess go? Do I know this? I'm about to find out.
You're about to find out.
So how the leash works? How does the leash work? Because I have the leash with me. I have it in my hand. Now I'm gonna pick up the leash. I don't know. We're just gonna wing it. I'm gonna kind of go out towards the western side. I'm gonna start riding towards Greyguard.
Okay, are you kind of going fast or just how are you doing it?
I'm going to go like medium, not full on, but full on like galloping, but not like walking speed. I'm just gonna go a brisk pace, and I want to see how Princess goes.
Okay. As you start to leave Tassin, Princess just kind of floats in the air along next to you, not even moving her limbs or anything.
She's floating.
Yep.
Alright, so I'm gonna try to gallop.
Okay.
You tow her like a balloon.
You gallop and Princess just follows you. Do you have your hand on the leash?
I do.
It seems as if there's just no weight on the leash and no resistance. Princess is just easily keeping pace.
Alright, we're gonna go. I kinda give a little with my other hand. With the reins in my hand, I'm gonna give a little pat, and I'm gonna charge full speed ahead.
Okay. You break your horse into the fastest sprint it can possibly go. The rest of the party, about 10 minutes have passed since you started riding for Greyguard. Go ahead and make perception checks. And Princess, I see you. Don't worry, we'll get there.
For I see everything.
I see
Nice.
the ground.
Oh, that's
Ooh.
20.
Okay. So everybody besides Ponzi, you hear what sounds like not too far behind you and coming up faster and louder, a horse being ridden at an incredible pace.
Wait, is this all of
Can I-
us?
No, you're not with. I said everybody else in the party, not you.
Oh, well, okay.
Am I able to look behind and confirm this, Marcello?
You look behind you and you can just see a speck growing bigger and bigger. You're not really able to tell at this distance.
Guys, we should slow down and let catch up. Could be Marcello.
I look at Dolrin. Nah, he'll catch up, and I just keep going. Fuck it.
Yeah, same.
I'll just shrug and continue with the pace they're going.
Okay. You guys continue on, and within the next 5 minutes, Marcello has caught up to the rest of the party.
I'm gonna pass him.
Oh my god. Okay. Marcello doesn't even see anything. You just quickly see the form of Marcello on his horse just kind of zoom past the rest of you guys.
So we're not galloping, apparently.
No, you are not.
We're just in a
Oh, boy.
canter. Okay.
I'm gonna break into a gallop to try and keep pace with.
Yep. Let's have a little race.
Okay.
I smack my lips. Fuck it.
Luke, what are you doing?
In the same.
Okay. You guys all tug on the reins of your horses and kind of snap them, and all the horses just zoom off. It takes about a minute before you guys are all riding even paced with each other.
How long is it? How long have we been riding for?
Like 15 minutes only at this point.
Alright. When it hits the half an hour mark, I'm gonna slow down and give the horse a rest.
Okay.
Also, who's ahead? Is it me, right?
You are currently in the lead.
I'm gonna look back and I'm gonna see, hopefully to see that it was them, because I was going so fast that I couldn't see them.
Okay, everybody is keeping pace with you now. You guys are a comfortable distance apart, but not so far apart that you can't recognize the forms of each other.
All right. Is there anybody gaining on me?
Does anybody want to try to get their horse faster?
Hey,
Yes.
let's do it.
Okay. Ponzi
Skip a moderate race.
starts gaining on you, but it seems as if you do have one of the faster horses.
I'm gonna try to as well.
Okay. Yours is just maxed out at the same speed as Ponzi's.
I start lightly tapping my horse and be like, "Good job, buddy. Good job. Let's keep going."
Okay. You guys, I'll continue to ride for about another 20 minutes before your horses start start gradually slowing their paces.
Okay. What's the land around us right now? As we're
You guys have been riding
Zoom.
for about a total of 45 minutes. The road's taken a couple turns along the way, but for most part the scenery is the same. The road's gotten a little bit wider, but you're still surrounded by a decently thick tree line.
all right. So I'm gonna pull off to the side, noticing that my horse is slowing down. I'm going to pull off to the side and give him a little break, maybe like a 20-minute break.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to find a tree and I'm gonna tie the reins so he doesn't wander off too far away.
Okay, you find a tree easily enough, and you begin to dismount and tie your horse up to the tree. Rest of the party, what are you doing?
I'll
Seeing
catch up
Marcella
to-
stop, I'll pull off too.
I'll do
Yeah.
the same thing.
I'll do the same.
And I'll pull out my water from the sack so I can give it to the horse.
Okay. So you guys all just kind of one after another begin to dismount and tie your horses up to trees. You can see all of your horses have a nice sheen layer of sweat on them.
I kind of go up to my horse and I'm like, "You did a good job." And start petting him, and then I pull out a sugar cube
Okay.
and I give it to him and say, "Good job." I rummage through the pack and see that there's the water thing, and I'm like, "Here you go, buddy. You deserve it." And I give him some of the water.
Okay, so Luke, you begin feeding the water to your horse. You just kind of pour it out in a stream, and it seems to kind of lap it up in its tongue. After a while, you stop, and it seems satisfied enough. Marcello, your horse, eats the sugar cube up from your hand gratefully, and you do the same thing that you can see Luke was doing. You just kind of pour the water out, and it just kind of comes over and starts licking it up with its tongue.
I'll give it a ration and a bit of water.
Okay. So you reach into your saddlebag, and inside was another small sack with a decent amount of grain in there, and you're holding the water flask as well.
Okay.
I give my horse a little pat, and I jump off, taking out the flask from it.
Okay.
Here you go, little one.
It seems very grateful for the drink of water and the rest.
Don't worry, little one. We'll beat him. Maybe. Probably. Might have to cut off his legs, but you know. I do finger guns at my
Okay.
horse.
I'll
Uh,
take the mess kit out of my bag and take that apart and use the bowl part of it and fill that with water for the horse.
Okay. You begin filling the bowl up with water. You hold it up to your horse, and it licks all of it up after a moment. This seems to definitely have been a more efficient way.
I'm still doing finger guns at my horse.
Your horse is just kind of looking at you, and it proceeds to walk off the road and still tied up to the tree, go off the road a little bit and start munching on some grass.
We're sort of parked in the shade, right?
You guys are kind of underneath the tree line with your horses.
Okay, I would like to
Can I see if
use
there's like,
Druidcraft to see what the weather will be like today.
Okay, Luke,
That's
what were you
fine.
doing?
I just want to see what's around us right now. See if there's like any movements besides the horses.
Go ahead and make a perception check.
While this is happening, how much water is in my flask?
You have about 2/3 of it left.
I'm gonna give some to Princess as well, because I'm sure she's parched.
You just kind of pour it on Princess, and that seems to be satisfaction enough for her. Okay, Luke, you hear 3 voices off the road and deeper into the forest. You can tell they're 3 different voices, but much past that, you're unable to really tell.
Do I see Azani? Oh, do I
You're still
know the
standing
direction?
right next to Azani, yes.
What's the direction of the voices coming from?
You guys will say pulled off to the east. They seem to be further east. The trees are spread out, pretty spaced out. However, past 50 feet, they start to thicken a little bit.
Hey, Azani!
Yeah?
I hear voices east of us.
Can I listen to see if I hear anything?
Go ahead and make a perception check.
Do I overhear this conversation?
You do.
I'm gonna do the same.
Okay.
I'm trying to be quiet, but okay.
I'm just gonna begin humming a little tune towards the horse. Well, my horse.
Dalaran, you're able to hear the same 3 different voices You're not quite sure belonging to what kind of race. Azani, you just hear a commotion somewhere off in the back of the woods.
Did I do druidcraft already?
Yes. Let me see. Okay. You see a small little cloud conjure itself in the palm of your hand.
Okay. I'm assuming that happened before Luke contacted me, but
Yes.
well, I could go check it out if you guys want.
Oh.
Check out what?
Marcelo, stay with the horses.
Okay.
And I just go east.
Yeah,
Well,
I'm
I'm going to
That's-
wild shape into a squirrel,
Okay.
and I will
Stealthily-
take off
Careful.
through the trees.
Okay.
Carefully go through the woods to head to the source of the sound.
I'm gonna fall behind it, kind of a pace back to allow Azani to get there before us and see what there is.
Okay.
Can I try to stealth
What do you... I mean, you could try to...
from my party?
You could try to put one of the trees in behind you and the rest of them.
Yes.
Go for it. Roll stealth.
Perfect.
See you. Haha.
You see them kind of turn their heads around as you're kind of peeking out from behind the tree, and the rest of the party, you do indeed see Marcello just trying to hide behind the tree.
I see them and I give a shy wave, like, hi.
Okay.
Not so no.
I'm gonna stealth up and try and climb up a tree. Fuck it.
Okay.
Seeing as how everyone's just walking off, might as well.
Well, Azani is like taking off. You saw her transform into a squirrel, and you see that squirrel just kind of bolting it in the direction.
Is our horses like tied up?
Right.
Yes, your horses are tied up.
Okay.
Also, seeing that I got seen, I'm just gonna walk back to the horses because there's no point now.
Okay.
The thick forest is not moving.
At this moment, we are going to shift maps.
Oh God.
I remember this road.
No, you don't. So, Aurella, having run through the woods for a decent amount of time, you finally find yourself being flanked in front and behind of you by two goblins that are currently demanding your money.
Okay. I'm so bad at this. Okay, I have the thingy open.
What'd you say?
Forgot I had to have my character thing open, right?
I mean, you don't have to have it open at all times. You can just pull it open as you need.
Okay. Can I try to charm them? To
You certainly could. As you sit there kind of considering what to do, they start pressing their swords closer and closer to you, and they say,
Oh, look at her. She's a pretty one.
and the other one replies,
Yes, yes, let's take all her money and then end her life.
Well,
Well then.
It's a little straightforward.
0 to
It's really
100
dark there.
real quick.
yeah, goblins are not nice people.
Goblins.
I'd fuck a goblin.
Goblin. Do we? How far away from?
This is occurring at the same time as you guys started hitching up your horses. So, go ahead, Aurella.
What if I tell them
You
that?
don't ask me,
Oh.
just do it.
Okay.
As you,
I
as,
know what to say.
as you're sitting there quiet, they're starting to circle you now. One of them is even licking its lips.
Okay. I decide. Can you spells now? Is that possible?
You can do whatever you want.
Okay.
This is you.
Okay, goblins, I will give you one chance to turn back around and leave this area.
They both look at you and stop moving around, and they both look at each other, and both of them just start laughing. One of them says,
Please, what are you going to do?
I look at both goblins and say, is that your final answer? Is that your decision?
Well, of course, you're just a helpless old lady.
Okay then I decide to use poison spray on them, on both of them.
okay, this is going to put us in initiative order. So, go ahead and left click on your icon on the map, which you should be able to see is named as you. Then
Okay.
go ahead and open your character sheet and click initiative.
Where's that at?
That character sheet core, it's like at the very top, in between armor class and speed.
Oh, okay.
6, okay? Give me one moment.
Holy shit.
Okay.
That's not good, is it?
Ty's utter introduction.
But to be fair, she does cast a spell before that.
Yes, that's why she's currently at the top. Okay, so open your spells tab and then go ahead and click poison spray. I need to hold on. I need to change the music to the ancestral fight music. Okay.
Okay, did I click? I clicked.
Yep, you did good. Just hold on.
Okay.
They need to both make their Constitution saving throws. Da-da-da-da-da.
Wow.
Okay. So, let me pull open that spell real quick. Okay. As you put your hands together towards, well, let me move along the goblins. We'll say it's here just for flavor, and then we'll play by the rules. You put your hands together, and out from your hands shoots this green poison spray. It falls all over the goblins. One of them just seems to kind of shake himself, and all these drops of green slime water substance just kind of fly off. The other one just kind of starts acting like it's hurting. You can see some steam rolling off of its skin as it starts to fall back on its knees. I'd like everybody else to go ahead and make perception checks.
Oh, well.
Didn't use not your knife.
Actually, I feel like I'm far away for this shit.
Yep.
I have advantage on smell checks, by the way, if that's relevant.
This is not a smell, unfortunately.
Sad.
Give me one moment. I'm setting things up here. Okay. 14. Okay. So Ponzi and Luke and where does Dalrin's roll at? Is Dalrin alive?
No.
How long does it take to plug in a car?
It was back earlier. I think he left again.
How
Regardless.
many pips does it take
So,
to plug in?
Ponzi and Luke, you guys, although Zani's ahead of you, in front of her from deep in the woods, you hear what sounds like a screaming goblin. Marcello, from the distance you're at, you just hear some type of voice. You can't quite place it exactly, just screaming deep in the woods.
That's probably something. I continue watching the horses.
Okay.
All right. I take out my short sword
How far are we?
and I start making my way towards the noise.
Okay.
How far away are we?
You're not certain. You just heard it off in the woods. That is going to flip us back perspectives again to Goblin
We're
number
double
1.
dashing, right?
What?
We're double dashing, right?
You are doing whatever you tell me you're doing.
Well, I'm double dashing to get there. So.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm moving as fast as I can to the trees already.
Okay. So, Aurella, one of the goblins, the one directly in front of you, this was the one that took the damage, which I need to add in. It looks at you and says,
Ugh, that was a cheap trick, girlie. Now you're gonna pay.
and it is going to take its scimitar and attempts to slash at you. So the goblin jumps in the air and slashes at you with its scimitar. You put both of your arms up but catch the blow across the wrists, taking 7 points of slashing damage. So just left click on your character icon and then click inside that red bubble and hit -7. And then enter.
Okay.
As the other one looks at you and uses its action to disengage backwards. The rest of the party, you guys, let me put you on the map because I do have you. You guys can see what looks like an innocent woman being accosted by 2 goblins. Go ahead and click your icons and roll initiative.
Hey!
At this time, I'm gonna grab all my loot and tune it.
Okay. That is going to take us to Aurella one more time before going down the list. So,
Okay.
Ponzi is to the side of Luke. He saw Luke take off and started to up his pace as well.
There you go. Sorry about
That was
that.
Dalrin.
Dalaran is oh fuck it. We'll say
Because I thought Ponzi was up in the tree.
he was up in the tree, but just to get him here, we'll say he heard the noise and immediately came down.
Yeah, jumped off. Fuck it.
Okay, and which one are you attacking?
The one in front of me.
Okay. For future reference, I know which one you're talking about, but you can hold left click on the map and it'll do a ping.
Oh.
Yeah.
Aha.
Fancy.
Yeah.
So, let's see. So, at the goblin you already injured, the one that injured you itself, you hold out your right hand, left hand at the side, and as you sit there and start to focus, your palm glows red as 3 scorching rays. One shoots into its head, the other shoots into its chest, and the other shoots a hole clean through it as the goblin slowly falls backwards, not even having a chance to draw its final breath before it dies.
Alrighty then.
You can also move anywhere on this map you would like to.
I would like to move forward to the next goblin.
Okay. You can just pick up your icon and take her there.
Be mindful of your movement speed.
Yep, she's good. Okay. So, that is going to take us to Luke. What are you doing?
Go right here. I would like to rage. You hear
Okay.
me that right? I would
Sure.
like to use Reckless Great Weapon Master on this one.
Okay, you cannot use Great Weapon Master while you're raging. As the Barbarian-induced rage, you would kind of forget your Weapon Master training, as all you're focused on is bloodshed.
Fucking kidding me. What if I don't rage?
Then you could still Reckless Attack Great Weapon Master.
Okay, let's do that. Reckless Great Weapon Master.
Okay, go ahead and go for it.
So that's -5 to that, plus 10 damage.
Okay. So, Aurella, you see charging out of the woods, out of nowhere, this half-orc, wearing pants but not a shirt, just come charging out with his great axe. He swings down onto the goblin you were facing and just slices it right in half all the way to the ground as the two pieces fall towards the sides onto the ground.
Huh.
Luke, go ahead. Luke and Aurella, go ahead and make dexterity saving throws.
Do I get advantage? Oh, trap.
This is not a trap.
Oh.
So Aurella, open your character sheet and click on under the top box, not where your numbers are, but where it has all the stats, click on your dexterity. Oh, hold on, I need to do something in your options. And then Luke, you are rolling the dexterity saving throw as well.
But is it a spell?
It is not a spell. I would tell you if you had advantage or not.
Just fucking do it.
Okay, so, give me 1 second as I'm trying to set something up. There we go. So, both of you, from the bushes over here, you quickly look over and see two pairs of brightly glowing green eyes as from that bush, two crossbow bolts come out, dealing 3 piercing damage to Aurella and 6 piercing damage to Luke, which is 3. And you can see now 2 goblin archers stand up from out of the bush. And they are going to roll initiative as well. After... There we go. Couple number... Whoops. I fucked up. Almost deleted something. Okay. Alright, that is going to take us to Azani. Oh wait, no, that's not right. It reset the order. It should be Ponzi. There we go.
Alright, shit, I'm gonna stealth the fuck up.
You wouldn't be able to stealth at the position
Oh.
you're standing. You're kind of out in the open.
Oh yeah, you're right.
I hide
I'm
in plain
gonna.
sight.
Turn order's fucked up.
Don't worry, it'll eventually get reset, but it's currently correct.
I'm gonna run the fuck over here. Is that guy in the tree or is he under the tree?
They're currently standing up from a bush. That's a very large bush.
Oh. I can climb up there and reach him, right? And fucking slash that shit.
It's not. I mean, you could just wade your way into the bush and certainly slash at him.
Alright, I'm gonna do that then. I'm just gonna fucking.
Okay. At this guy?
Yeah, the guy in front of me.
Okay. Go ahead and roll that.
Okay. Sorry, I have to get it. It's not showing up. Short sword.
$14. So, as you swing your short sword at this, what appears to be a goblin archer, you swing it into his chest plate, and the metal just seems to absorb the blow, having no effect.
Shit.
I'm gonna disengage from that. Get the fuck out of there.
Okay. Where are you gonna move to?
Over. How far can I move?
You use. Let's see. Where were you originally? Right here.
Here.
So that's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. You would have 1 square to move away.
All right, I'll just move back here.
Okay. Now that takes us to Azani.
How does the goblin look that he just attacked?
The one he just attacked, it has a huge dent in its armor, but it seems the armor absorbed all of the blow.
I have a question. Can I wild shape while I'm already in a form?
Oh, that's a good question. I would say yes if you have the wild shapes to do so.
Okay. I'm going to, as a squirrel, going to sort of slip through here. I'm going to jump into the bush with them, and I'm going to wild shape into a black bear.
Okay. So, as a squirrel, you just kind of charge up and leap into the bush. And as you sit there and concentrate, you transform into this large form of a black bear. Both the goblins look at you like they have no idea what just happened.
I'm just gonna give them a little puff of air, and that'll end my turn.
Okay. That takes us back to Aurella.
Okay, I would like. Okay, I would like to. I'm so indecisive.
You can talk to these people you see before you as well.
Oops.
You are currently not in this situation, Dalren.
Okay.
You are currently... you know what? Go ahead and make a perception check.
Okay, I look at the goblins
Okay.
and I say, "Are you sure that you were wanting to shoot at me and these fellows? Because if you didn't see already, your other 2 friends are dead."
They look at you and one of them says,
We don't have a choice. Our captain makes us do it.
I roll my perception.
Oh,
yeah,
where's your captain?
just give me a moment. We're getting there. Okay. Dalren, off in the distance, you can hear, you notice that Marcello is sitting there. The rest of the party is not there. Off in the distance, into the woods, off the road, you can hear the usage of spells, steel on steel, like combat is occurring.
I'm gonna draw my rapiers and just charge over to the sound.
Okay. So, as you're running there, Aurella, what are you doing?
I would like to give the goblins a chance to back out, because even if their captain is saying that they should fight us,
Oh my god.
I am warning them that I will kill him.
Okay. They just... They seem totally invested into this combat. More so by
Force.
force than by choice.
Okay, well, I have no choice. I would like to use Scorching Ray
On which
on
one?
This one.
Okay. Go ahead and click on that spell.
The heck is that?
I don't know.
Black magic.
Do I put
Whoa.
normal roll?
Normal, yes. Okay, you extend your palm outwards towards the first goblin in the bush, and once again, some nice, it feels warm to you, reddish orangish energy begins forming in your hand, and as you point your palm towards that goblin, 3 beams shoot out, catching it all in the breastplate. You can see the breastplate glow hot red for a split second, and the goblin kind of screams out, "Ah!" And you can see some of its flesh steam underneath. Would you like to move anything or move anywhere?
No. I stay right there.
Okay,
Can I make a perception check of what's around me?
sure. Okay.
Besides them fighting.
You actually do now absolutely recognize the sounds of your party in combat. Around you, a couple travelers pass by on the road. You just kind of wave and they just kind of nod their heads to you, seeming to head into Tassin. Other than that, you've still got a decent ways to Greyguard. There's trees surrounding you, and past the tree line, the forest goes back a little bit longer behind the tree line before the trees start to get thicker and you can no longer see behind them.
As the travelers are passing, I say, make sure you check Amora's shop. Amora's Weaponsmith, the best in town, while playing my lute.
You see one of them just kind of tip their hat to you, another one after a time just kind of nods, one just kind of ignores you completely.
Comes with the job. That's all I wanted to do.
Have I made it?
Yes. At this point, you just have rushed into the scene, spying one goblin that looks like it was scorched to death, another in 2 pieces entirely, and 2 hiding in a bush with a giant black bear in there with them.
Oh, okay. Let's try roll initiative.
Yep.
Sounds like a normal day.
Yeah.
Oh shit, I had that 21, damn it.
Whose fault is that?
At the bottom.
Then whose fault is that?
Mine.
Okay.
Yeah.
That is going to take us to goblin number 1.
Wait. Oh.
No, you guys have had a full round before the goblins have went.
But Zani had.
She used her action to transform into a bear.
Should have reset it. No, princess.
Yeah, no, she just went. She's Scorching Raid.
Okay. I mean,
Just shh.
You
Okay.
keeping up?
makes no fucking sense.
I have perfect track of it. Don't worry.
The initiative order is based on who's going, not your initiative.
Correct.
The princess went first.
And after that full round, you guys have had a surprise round and a half, and now the initiative order is reset in the goblins' favor. So,
Okay.
goblin number 1 is going to turn is going to turn towards Arella and load up its crossbow. So, Arella, you see one of the goblins aiming its crossbow at you, and all of a sudden, before you can react, a crossbow bolt catches you in the upper shoulder. You take 4 points of piercing damage.
So I gotta click on myself.
Yep, click on yourself and then just put -4 enter in your red health bar. Okay, that is going to bring us to Ponzi.
All right, where are we? Shit.
You are currently. Oh, go ahead and make a perception check.
Okay. Fuck.
7. Okay. Your back is currently up against a pretty large brush of a bush. Go ahead and make a dexterity saving throw.
Fuck.
Okay.
Jesus Christ.
So, as you're like part way into the bush, you feel quickly a hand grasp your mouth and pull a dagger across your neck. You will take 8 points of slashing damage.
Shit.
And you can see now as you turn around, a very heavily armored goblin, slightly bigger than the others you've seen during this encounter, sitting in the bush with you. It is still your turn, however.
Well, howdy, you little cunt. I'm gonna try and roll out the fucking way, like roll in, try roll in behind him.
Okay. Go ahead and roll acrobatics.
Well, here's where I fuck up, boys and girls. Or I don't.
Wow.
It's a 19.
As soon as you recognize that this larger goblin is there, you manage to roll. Go ahead and place your icon.
Right there.
Okay, yeah. Let me remove some of this fog. Boom. Okay. So that was... You can still use more of your movement, but you still have your action and any bonus actions.
All right. I'm gonna look to see if there's anything open, any open spots on his armor.
Okay. Go ahead and make a perception check.
What the fuck? I see armor.
He had arm.
Unfortunately, it just appears that it's a very heavily armored goblin. You can't really see any weakness in his defenses.
All right. I'm just gonna I'm gonna kick him
Okay.
from behind, pushing him away.
Okay. Go ahead and just throw a strength saving throw, because that would be the equivalent of a d20 plus your strength. Unfortunately, as you put your boot into his back, you kick as hard as you can, and you almost get shell shock in your leg. This goblin doesn't appear to budge at all.
I'm gonna try again with my lucky.
Okay, this is your last charge of luck.
I don't give a fuck, dude. I'm dead here.
Don't forget to have
Okay.
+1 to my saving throws. Because of my
Oh my god!
Yeah.
Why?
Once again, you slam your boot into the back of this larger goblin, and it just seems to laugh at you at the attempt.
Well, you're a fat nigger, aren't ya?
I'm just doing what I can.
I give him a little thumbs up though, good job, yeah, good job.
It looks at you very, very confused.
Then, alright, I'm gonna roll the fuck away. I'm gonna get out of there. Still
Okay.
have movement, right? 1, 2, 3. Oh.
Yeah, you
Right over
used... Yeah, you still got plenty. While you are running away,
Oh shit, I forgot about that.
it is going to attempt to take a swing at you with its long sword. Let's see. That is... yeah. So, as you go to roll away, the goblin swings after you, catching you in the back of the leg and cutting through your leather armor, dealing 9 points of slashing damage.
Ah shit. Well,
You
here we
unconscious?
go, boys.
What did he roll for initiative? 10. Oh, so we'll put him last. Okay. That is going to take us to goblin number 2. Oh, I have them mislabeled, but that's this guy. Seeing bear form Azani right in front of him, he's just gonna kind of and slash at the bear with his sword.
I love an AC, by the way.
Yeah. So Azani as a bear form, you feel this gash as a scimitar cuts into your head, dealing 8 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
That takes us to Dalaran.
Alrighty, is this goblin aware of me? The captain.
You are currently standing right out in the open, so yes.
Oh darn, I was gonna try something. How tall is this bush over here?
Goblins stand at about 4-ish feet, and their heads are just poking up above the bush.
Okay, so it's not like a tree or anything.
No.
Oh, okay. Perfect. Alrighty, I will move right here and hit it with both my rapiers using my bonus action for the second attack.
Okay. Go ahead and roll the first attack. 14. So, as you go to stab into it with your rapier, you catch a point in the kind of armpit region where there's a small gap in the armor, and you kind of cut through and up into the shoulder of the goblin. Drawing your rapier out, you can see it coated in goblin blood, which is thicker and blacker than normal human blood. And then go ahead and roll your second attack.
Ooh.
Oh, that's a natural 20. Nice. So, with your second attack, after just having ripped out your one rapier from underneath the armpit of the goblin, you jam the second one straight through the throat of it. It looks at you as its eyes roll up into its head, just and you draw your rapier out as the goblin falls into the brush, dead.
Okay, I used all my movement. Alright, that'll end my turn.
Okay, Azani.
How well is this goblin armored, do I think?
Go ahead and make a... Oh, actually, hold on. Let's see something. Go ahead and make a perception check.
My rolls tonight.
As a bear form, it's kind of hard for you to tell, as this is, even though you've seen bears before, this is your first time actually transforming into a bear yourself, and you're still not quite getting used to it. You know there's a goblin in front of you, but you can't really compare it to the others.
Okay. Well, I'm going to tip my head as if asking, oh, you want to fight? I'm going to claw at its head first.
Okay.
I need to do custom.
Go ahead and roll that. I'm assuming the first one was for the attack?
Oh, I do need to do a d20 to hit.
Yeah. I was like, oh wait, no, yeah. That was your perception check I was looking at. What's your strength as a black bear?
+2.
Okay,
It's
so
15 total.
okay, that would be a 9, but unfortunately the 9 still doesn't connect. As you said that was a claw attack?
Yeah.
As you rake your claw against the front breastplate of the goblin, you hear the metal give way under your claw. You've rended the metal open, but unfortunately you don't feel any flesh beneath that as you bring your paw back.
Okay, now I will try to use that opening, and I will try to bite it.
Okay?
My god.
So, working on the opening that you had just created in this goblin's armor, you try to gnash in there with your giant bear maw. Unfortunately, some of the shards from its armor poke you in the jaw, dealing 3 points of slashing damage. as you kind of pull your bear head back and just kind of growl angrily.
How do I end my turn?
Okay. That is going to take us to goblin number 3, who sees one of his cohorts just got impaled by Jalrin and is going to attempt to slash him across the back with his long sword. That is going to be a 12 against AC.
I have 16.
Okay. So the larger goblin captain takes his longsword and attempts to slash you across the back, just kind of not putting the full weight into his blow, and your leather armor absorbs all of the blow.
Feeling this blow, could I roll here? Like
Go
just on
ahead
instinct?
and make an acrobatics check. 17. Okay. Yeah, the force of the blow kind of drove you to the side, and you use the inertia to roll over.
And then I'll like just turn to face him, the person who just attacked me.
Okay, that takes us back to Aurella.
Okay.
Also, Marcello, are you still just kind of chilling?
Well, actually, I was gonna say, how long has this fight been going on for in time?
In real time, it's been 12 seconds. The entire event is about 2 minutes in.
Okay.
One entire round in combat is only 6 seconds.
Okay, I just kind of lost track of how many rounds we're doing.
I would say, I take that back. I'd say at most 24 seconds, but still not a lot of time.
Yeah.
How do I figure out?
Oh, you can go. You can go, Princess.
How do I figure out how far they are from each other?
So each one of these squares is 5 feet.
Oh, okay.
You can use the ruler. There's it's right under the magnifying glass to see as well.
Oh, okay. Good to know. Okay. I decide that it's probably better to take out the captain that seems to be causing all this trouble.
Yeah,
So I
be
just
wise.
I decide to use the spell Burning Hands on this guy.
Okay, go ahead and roll that. Okay. So, you hold both of your hands out, putting your thumbs together and spreading your fingers out, as a thin sheet of flames begins to coat your hands and stretching outwards towards this goblin captain. It is going to attempt to make its dexterity saving throw.
Does that also hit Dalrin?
It does not. It does not make its dexterity saving throw. So, as your hands reach the goblin captain, it cries out as your fire just consumes it and starts to heat up its armor. After the spell fades, you can see some steam rising off of the goblin body. Still alive, but looking very annoyed and a little bit injured.
Is it my turn?
That depends. Do you end your turn?
Oh,
You can spend your sorcery points to quicken spell, or you can move.
let's do a quicken spell. Which means I can use another spell, right?
Yep. So
Okay.
on your character sheet, bring yourself down to 1 sorcery point.
Where is that? Let's not hit dice.
It's
I
over
see it,
on
okay.
the right.
Okay, it's one. Okay, and I decide to use poison spray on him.
Okay. Go
Oh,
ahead.
yeah, I gotta click it.
Yep. It is going to attempt to make its Constitution save. Okay, so you point your palm out, and a jut of green dots like a machine gun start to cover this goblin captain. It definitely, it seems injured, and it cries out in pain, just, and it seems to like fall back on its legs a little bit before standing up. You can see the goblin now taking big, haggard breaths, just panting and looking a little worn. Does that end your turn?
Yes.
That'll bring us to Luke.
Can Ruckles Great Weapon Master on this guy?
Rip.
Go for it.
Do you hear us at Great Weapon Master 2, right?
Yep.
Okay. 24. Well,
Okay. So, as you bring your great axe up into the air, you bring it down on the hobgoblin. It seems to just barely clear the armor around its neck, severing its head from its body entirely. The head falls rolling on to the floor at your feet.
okay, because I killed him with the Great Weapon Master, I can move and I can attack.
Mm-hmm.
Great Weapon Master regular attack.
Let me double check something. Yeah, you could not reckless attack again, but you could great weapon
I know.
master. Yeah. Yep.
That's what said normal attack. 13.
Okay. So, as you charge over to the other brush, you swing your axe into the side of its goblin. It seems to have caught all the impact in its armor, remaining unharmed, but you've cleaved a large side of its armor away.
This guy's heavily armored.
You could say that.
Hmm.
Okay, that takes us back to Azani. Or no, that's goblin number 1. I lied, never mind. Why did I say Azani?
Not the dead one.
Reason why it's
Because
like,
you messed up the.
Way to skip my turn, asshole.
Oh yeah, that one is dead. We go to Ponzi.
Alright. Fuck, you're all just ganging up on it. Well, seeing as how I'm kind of fucked up and I'm putting my trust in all of you, I'm just gonna sheath my sword, walk over here, and sit on the ground and smack my lips. Like, you got this!
Okay. That takes us to goblin number 2. Seeing its captain fallen and its comrade fallen, it is going to start to run one. Oh,
Whoa.
Whoops, hold on.
Whoa.
Hold on, I'm moving you aside
Whoa.
temporarily. This is a big old goblin mess right now. 2, 3, 4,
attack of opportunity.
5. It used its action to disengage and then just ran forward. That will take us to Dalrin.
Alrighty. So I'm gonna just. I mean, knowing that it's heavily armored and that my weapons probably won't do much against that, I'm just gonna loot the captain.
You do not know it's heavily armored.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, I did see it
Loot the
run away
captain.
pretty much unharmed from a swing from Luke.
This is true.
But he's also have like barely any armor left.
That's
Oh,
true.
yeah.
You do see a
But he
giant.
also does not know that as well.
No, from his angle, he would be. It is in the side closest to Dalrin, the giant rend in his armor.
So, like, right there, that side,
Just
right
loot the
side?
captain.
Yeah, his right side.
Loot him.
Yeah, I'm just gonna loot the captain. I'm broke. I need money. That's my bonus action.
Okay, go ahead and make an investigation roll. 12. You find 7 gold pieces.
Oh, hell yeah.
You find a pair of leather boots.
Okay.
And you find. Go ahead and add pearl necklace. The boots will weigh 3 pounds, and the necklace would weigh 0.5.
Okay.
Okay. Do you want to move any more or do anything else with your turn?
Would I have a clear shot at it with my crossbow?
I would say that looting would be an action
Okay.
to just kind of bend down and loot in the middle of battle.
Okay. So
Like, fuck me.
I'll walk over here, and I'll use my bonus action to attack with my rapier.
Okay, go for it.
I'm stabbing the hole in the armor.
Unfortunately, as you try to catch up with the fleeing goblin, you swing out with your rapier, but the goblin is just too far ahead at the moment.
Too speedy, too quick. Damn.
That will take us to Azani.
That thing isn't escaping a black bear.
Yeah, dude, have you seen those fucking bears run? Holy shit.
At the rate everyone else is doing it, very well might.
I can walk over the bodies, right? Leap over them.
Go ahead and make an acrobatics check.
The most acrobatic black bear the world's ever seen. It can do backflips.
12. Okay. You do successfully manage to jump over the body of the kind of scorching, still smoldering goblin.
Okay, I'm going to run up to this guy.
Okay.
Probably here. And I'm going to tackle him and try to grapple.
Okay. Go ahead and make a bear form athletics check.
Doesn't sound stupid. It actually works.
Let's see. Goblins are not strong. Goblins are not strong. Okay, you successfully pin the goblin to the ground, roaring. You have it under you as it's trying to pull itself against the grass, against the earth, anything to get away, but you have it in your grasp.
Is he still holding his weapons?
When you pushed him to the ground, he immediately just dropped them. They kind of flew out ahead of him.
Okay, I'm just gonna sit on him and look expectantly at the party, and that'll end my turn.
Okay. That takes us to Aurella. You have just seen a black bear just tackle this fleeing goblin.
So I would like to walk to the goblin.
Okay.
And remind him that he had a chance to leave.
Tell
But
him.
now, goblin, you have to die.
Please, no, I was just doing it because I was told to. I didn't want to.
Well, I also don't want to do this. I have no choice. You piss me off.
I'm sitting there smacking my lips. Well,
It is just looking up at you, Aurella, terrified.
It could lead us to more goblins, perhaps, if we spared it. Assuming there are more in these parts.
I decide
Yes, there's certainly
to-
more goblins around, further up the road towards Greygard.
I decide to use my dagger.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Well, at least we know there's more goblins now. Thanks for telling us.
Oh, wow.
And I tip my invisible fedora.
So,
Actually,
Go ahead and roll that again as the goblin is currently considered grappled, so you would have advantage.
That one damage.
it just poked him.
oh my.
Wait, did you do advantage?
That was
Well,
Oh,
that's a
Technically,
second.
you're
that was ghetto
Oh.
advantage.
oh God.
So, as you go to stab down into the goblin, you were trying to pin one of its hands to the ground, and as you go and stab down with the dagger, it just pulls its hand away, just.
Well then.
Yeah, we call that mighty unfortunate around these parts. That brings us to Luke, I suppose.
seeing, look, I turn around, seeing how they got it. Do I see her missing?
Yeah, you just saw her basically stab the ground from your angle.
Oh boy. I'll just rage loot, I guess. Person on top of me.
Rage loot.
Okay. Go ahead and make an investigation roll.
Rage loot.
Seriously though.
Join the combat looting party.
You managed to find 6 gold pieces. And taking off one of its boots, you find a plain dagger hidden in the boot.
What weapon did it have?
God, I'm missing out.
It is lost forever. You don't always get the weapons they have.
That's what I think I can play. Yeah, claim it.
Okay. Unfortunately, that was your action to loot the first one, so you're just kind of sitting
I'm
on
just
this
walking
other.
on top of it.
Yeah,
just
yeah,
so...
yeah. I gotcha. All right, that takes us to Ponzi.
Well, alright. I'm gonna stand up from my fucking little space here. Hey, hey, little goblin. I'm gonna walk over there.
I can
Yes,
see where this is
please
going.
don't hurt me.
So, you got any more friends here?
Yes,
I
further up the road there was an ambush party waiting for you.
how many in this ambush party?
I don't remember.
Can I insight check? Oh wait, it's not my turn. Never mind.
Yeah, I'm gonna insight check that.
Go for it.
The torture check.
Shit.
Let's see. Hold on. This would technically be a contested roll. It's hard to tell. In the stress of this situation, he's just very nervous and panicked, and also the majority of his body is hidden under the rump of a black bear.
Alright. I'm gonna look up in the sky and say, turn off the music! Fourth wall.
Oh my god. He could still break free, but I suppose.
Stop playing my loot.
Alright, look. Are you sure you don't remember?
Go ahead and make a persuasion check.
This will be good.
Well, does
Yeah,
also mean they're
minus
combat
one.
boss too.
Mhm.
Oh, interesting. So the only reason you beat me is because I rolled a 0 and you rolled a 1.
Are you serious?
Wow.
You persuaded in the worst way possible. Yes,
Oh wait, no, I lied. I actually tied you at 1-1.
Oh, okay, fuck.
He looks up at you and says,
There may be a couple up there. 2 or 3, I'm really not sure.
Alright, look, listen, you little cunt. I'm getting bad rolls tonight, and you're fucking with me here. I take my fucking sword and I stab it into him.
go ahead and make
Yes.
an attack roll.
Holy shit.
What's
That,
up?
right, that's 2 fourth wall breaks. I'm done
Or
there.
an attack roll with advantage. That's plain.
Oh. Eh,
Okay,
Don't
so
worry.
you
Okay.
swing your sword down onto the ground and chop off one of its arms.
Yes.
It definitely looks still alive, but it is screaming in pain. Just
Please, no!
Alright, shut the fuck up. You sure you don't remember?
go ahead and make an
What?
intimidation check.
Oh god, this is
I
not
didn't
gonna
hear
work.
half of
Not
that.
even with advantage after cutting off the arm.
You know, I believe in him.
This is just
I don't
pitiful.
believe in me, dude.
I don't.
Put him out. Of his
Go
See, I
either.
told you I don't.
Okay,
Yeah,
go,
see?
go ahead and roll it again.
With advantage?
Two.
No, just roll it again.
Okay.
Get a roll.
Poor advantage.
Wow.
Wow. See, I told you I don't believe in him.
One more time. Get the 666.
The goblin looks up at you and says,
Alright, I lied. There's no goblins at all.
Oh, sad.
My eye twitches.
okay.
Mm,
He just
okay,
looks
so
up at
if I
you.
make him drink my boner potion, will that count as action too?
Since
I already did.
Force feeding.
What?
we are currently off of turn order. So if anybody wants to step in,
I would like to loot.
We should
Where's
just
Luke
put him out
still?
of his misery.
I want
wanna
to kill him.
No,
Also,
no, wait.
Where did the bear come from?
Can you-
Well,
That's-
seeing as
I'm
how
just
the
going to grunt and raise the paw.
okay.
I just nod. I
Well-
understand.
I
well,
want to do the
seeing-
killing. I would have
Hold,
did it.
hold on. I
Oh
want to
my
do
God.
this. I want to do this. I take out my boner potion. All right,
Oh my gosh.
drink this, all of it.
Please, please spare me anything but some mysterious vigor potion.
Listen, you little cunt. I will spare you if you drink this vigor potion.
All right, but you'll have to pour it into my mouth.
All right, open it.
And he opens his mouth.
I kick it.
Oh! You okay? Go ahead and just roll a strength saving throw. So that'd be your.
What the fuck?
Guys, this is torture. We should just put it out of its misery.
Shut the fuck up.
You shove your boot right into its mouth, splitting its jaw open a little bit. It seems
All right.
right on the border of death.
All right, lady. Here you go. You do the finishing blow. I back up away from it and put away my boner potion.
As you take your boot out of its mouth, you can see some goblin teeth stuck in it.
Do it
Well.
fast. It was just following orders.
While he's doing that, can I rate? Can I loot?
Can I
Sure.
rage?
Go ahead and make an investigation check.
Can I rage loot?
10. The best you can find is one iron helmet.
I don't know, go to this one and loot.
Damn it! I was running over there.
Yeah, we're gonna let Dalrin loot that one. Because
Oh,
you looted
hell yeah.
2 right now.
I've looted
How
one.
much does the iron helmet weigh?
The iron helmet will weigh 5 pounds.
Okay.
Dalrin, go ahead and make an investigation check.
Oh, thank you, Luke.
Nice. You find 10 arrows
Okay.
and a scimitar.
Ooh.
Oi, Dalrin. I
Yeah.
call out to him. If you
Yes.
find another, if you find something that I might like, you mind if you give it to me?
How much does the dagger weigh, by the way?
Yeah.
Let's. How much does the dagger weigh? It weighs 1 pound.
I found some arrows. Do you want them, Ponzi?
What kind of arrows?
Just regular iron arrows.
Arrow
Eh.
arrows.
Arrowy arrows. Things that fly.
They're
Arrows
awfully
that you
sticky, sharpy, feathery.
Well,
Dog.
They do.
alright,
shoot
give
'em
me,
out of a bow.
give me half then.
Okay, I'll give him 5 of the arrow. Or no, actually, I'll give him 10. I'll say that was half.
Okay.
Here you go.
I like to make an insight check.
Okay. So, Dalrin, go ahead and do /GM roll and do 1d20 plus your deception. And then Ponzi, go ahead and do /GM roll, 1d20 plus your insight modifier.
Give bardic inspiration.
Okay.
all the way.
Alright, I'm probably not gonna get it. Insight, right?
Yeah, your insight modifier.
You can't beat this. I'm sorry.
I don't see it. Oh, I have
You
none
never know, we can
anyways.
roll 0.
That was a good try.
Shit.
Yeah, you believe that Dalrin is telling you the truth.
I shrug. Fuck it. Alright, well.
Meanwhile, the goblins over here bleeding out.
Yeah,
They can't hear me though.
the goblin is.
You're a bear. You can't hear
I
me.
know. I'm just
ready.
over here mumbling and grunting to myself.
Do it.
No, I know.
Do I notice that the fighting has stopped?
You no longer hear the sounds of combat.
Now you said
Probably
we're
not.
not on turn base, or we are.
We're not.
We're not.
You're free to do anything.
So I can do something.
You can
Yeah.
do whatever your heart wishes.
Can I check
Okay.
this bush?
So I go to the goblin.
Okay.
Thought about sparing your life, goblin, but it's just not in me.
The
And
goblin is
then-
just coughing and spitting out blood.
Can you just kill it already? It's clearly suffering.
Okay.
Or make it suffer either way.
I'm
Fun
gonna
times.
Do I have to use a sorcery point to use magic,
You
or
could
like a
cantrip.
spell?
You could
Is it a
use a cantrip or first level spell without a sorcery point, but you have no more. Or wait, let me double check. You've used 2 level 2 spells and a cantrip, so you still have all your level 1 spells. That depends on everybody else. If they want to wrap up soon, but we'll see.
Okay.
So Your best bet is just kind of stabbing it or slamming its throat in or something like that.
Stab it.
Let me use the light crossbow. I want to see it. Okay. See if it works.
Okay. So how?
Please shoot the bear.
Oh my god. So you aim your crossbow at the goblin's head, and you just
And I
unleash
say
a bolt
goodbye.
that it obliterates its head, shooting it into 1,000 goblin brain bits. Also, make sure you take 1 arrow out of your inventory.
Okay.
How do I get to my inventory?
On your character sheet,
Oh, okay. I see.
I walk over to Dalrin and I whisper in his ear. I like this cunt. Do you think she'll join us?
Who the hell is she? Excuse me, lady. Who are you?
My name is Oriella. I am an elf. Doesn't matter where I came from.
Well,
I
you see,
whisper
we
to
kinda have
Dalrin
a-
again. Her name starts with an A. I don't like that.
We have a circle of trust here within our party.
What
If you
does she
wanna
look like?
Join us.
Circle, trust my ass.
Yeah, I'm a very.
Oh, I have
all-
a picture, but I don't know how to put it on there.
We're all very trustworthy people. here.
I cough.
She has very dark skin.
Corrupted one.
She has like very pale eyes shading in lilac. Her hair is a very deep purple. She definitely looks thin. You do recognize her as a drow, which you know drow are
Oh shit.
usually on the slimmer side, and she's 5'3".
DM question. In this like universe, are Drow typically evil, like as per usual?
Typically, and that's all I can really say.
Would my character have knowledge on Drow?
What kind of knowledge?
Stereotypes, maybe.
Same.
Yeah, that's what I'm basing off of. Is do I know stereotypes?
All of you, the only thing you would really gather is that it's awfully curious for a drow to just be off in the middle of the woods like this.
Now, for a Drow, you're sure far from the Underdark.
That was awfully insightful about drow. I'm impressed.
Has no one ever read Drizzt?
Yeah, yeah.
I have no idea what Drizzt is.
Who
Oh,
the fuck reads?
it's like
Oh, you
the
should
most
put that on
famous D&D
topic. But
series.
it's okay.
I didn't even know D&D and I knew about Drizzt.
No, I know it's such a good series.
Anyway. So, Ariella, you were asked a question.
Oh, okay. My bad. My bad. What was? Could you repeat your question?
What's a Drow like you doing so far from the Underdark? Is the sun not burning your eyes?
Pain is fleeting. I'm determined. I'm looking for something.
I look at her up and down. The skin of a corrupted one and the eyes of a twink. All right.
What? What?
You do not recognize what that means at all.
I'm going to step off the body after sort of watching this altercation for a minute, stand up, wild shape back into a dwarf, and
okay.
start
Alright.
looting.
Ponzi hears in the
Can I
distance.
check?
I too also
Bush in
damn.
front of me?
There's nothing of circumstance in the bush. Azani, go ahead and make an investigation roll. You managed to find 1 gold, 50 silver, and a woolen cape.
Okay.
Ooh. Can I see if the party left anything?
They left their horses.
Well, I mean, is that it?
Yeah,
Uh.
they took all of their equipment with them.
Okay.
Does this cape seem to be ordinary? Or could it possibly be enchanted?
Go ahead and make an Arcana check.
Oh, I should probably done that on the boots I picked up.
You should have. 12. It seems to have some magical presence to it. You're unsure what kind of school of magic it is, though.
Okay. I'll pocket it. Well, I'll put it in the bag for now.
Okay.
I put the boots on that I found.
Okay. They feel good.
They do.
It's short rest.
So, why are you here alone? You know it's dangerous, right?
You mean because we just fought 5 golems? Yeah, I think I understand danger.
Goblins.
Is
Goblins.
that what they
Her
are? What
name
did I
is
say?
You said
said
golems.
Oh,
Winora.
goblin.
Her name's Winora.
Goblin.
Anyway.
All I know is that they're dead.
I lean
Which
over
I
to
do
Dollar and
think-
she just said golems. What
Oh,
do we?
no. I think they're a bit of a pip.
She sounds like a twink. I don't like it.
Do you think they're
Darwin and
Palestinian?
Ponty here in the distance. I too also dab.
Do you have a horse, by the way? Aurella?
Not at the moment.
And go ahead and make any corrections to the pronunciation of your name now before it gets mispronounced forever.
Oriella.
Okay.
I apologize. Mariella.
Oriella. Huh. It's Oriana.
No, it's
Oriella.
not quite. Close, but not quite.
Priscilla said-
I'm just gonna name you Ori. Is that alright?
Are they in a blind forest?
God damn it. Shoot yourself.
Okay.
Shoot yourself.
Can I load my hand?
I look towards the camera behind us and wink.
Okay, you've only got like one more fourth wall break left.
No, dude, that was my third one. I'm done.
Oh, okay.
Well,
What
Yeah,
are
you don't
you all
need to-
doing
Girl?
out in
Do I know that Drow are typically associated with demons?
Do you know that? No.
Okay. Well, we're just adventurers.
That's a really good reason for being out in the middle of the
Yeah.
woods.
It is.
Adventurers just do adventuring stuff.
Well, like, cause this is complete. Iris Swansea. We shouldn't tell her what we're doing. She could be evil for all we know.
Yeah, I'm
Sure.
keeping a little bit of a distance from her. Just a little bit.
I'm just scoping out.
I'm
See if
erring
there's
on the
anything
side of caution.
else coming up.
Okay.
adventuring. Sounds
Yeah.
very interesting.
It
Yeah,
sure
it's-
is. We just saved the town, you know. He
Ponzi,
butted in.
Ponzi.
Oh shit! I'm sorry. We're not supposed to do. Oh well. Too bad. It's out now.
Were you on your way anywhere in particular?
No, not particularly.
You sure? Looks like you were in the direction of I make a slight little guess because I don't know where the fuck she was going. Twingtown? I mean,
I do also dab.
Let's just say that where I came from, I'm not trying to go back. So that just leaves forward.
So you're heading in the direction you're in now. You're about to walk into a bush. After you walk through Ponzi and Luke.
God fucking Christ.
Well,
Could be
judging
an
by the
investment.
rest of my current company, you're probably not too far off from what they're doing as well.
yeah, we're gonna kill a little girl. I mean, we're gonna
Oh.
talk to a little girl.
Case in point.
I'm still on lookout.
I'm certain that some of
Okay.
these individuals are criminals elsewhere.
I'm an orphan.
Find that interesting as well. Well, if you have room in a party spot, I'd love to join your company.
Is there anything interesting happening where I'm at?
No, you're just jamming on your lute and playing with Princess.
Yay!
Do you have a horse or anything? Because we don't have any spares.
Hmm.
I mean,
I was gonna say no, but I probably need a horse.
A horse could technically fit 2 human-sized people, right?
yes.
Or how fast? Could you turn into anything else, Azani, that could keep up with a horse?
Horse.
A horse.
Well then.
So what
Use
you're
your
saying
horse.
is, if she turns into a horse, she's basically gonna run. Oh.
Or it could just be a squirrel and hop on the horse.
Oh,
she can-
yeah, that works too.
I rub my chin. No, make her ride you.
But then there would be an empty horse.
Or
How does that make sense?
I finger gun.
I just give him a blank stare.
Just get a face. Really.
well, we're headed to Greyguard if you care to join.
Greygar, I don't think I've ever been there.
Oh, it's nice. There's a nice cave up north of it, full of ocean water.
Yeah, that cave's shit.
It's great.
No, don't ever mention that again. That cave's shit, and you know it.
I'd highly recommend it as a tourist attraction.
Don't you dare be a cunt, Doran.
I think I'll join you.
Wow, that actually worked. I didn't think though. Shit.
I'm whispering this to Ponzi. Keep an eye on her. She's Joe. Just remember.
I whisper back. I don't like her looking at me with those twink eyes though.
I do also there.
Well, how about we head back to the horses
Yeah,
if we're done here?
I just bring
think we're
back
done.
to the horses, I guess.
we should probably go check on Marcello. I guess we left him alone.
Yeah.
With the horses.
We've left him
Hey, he's
for
probably
quite a bit.
masturbating on his loot or something.
So it said a finger gun check, but my contact moved, and I'm pretty sure it said the N-word gun check, and I was like, What?
Nigger gun check.
No,
Good job.
that's what I said. I was
Good
like,
job, Benego, you racist fuck.
oh.
it did not say that. Okay, so it takes you guys, only about a minute before Marcello, you see your party coming out of the tree line, looking a bit battered, a bit bruised. Additionally, you see a thinner, a very dark elf, somebody you don't recognize.
All right, got you, Pip.
It's Simkin.
Hey, Pip, can you message? Oh no, he's AFK. Fuck.
He's always been fucking AFK.
I'm going to take me a short rest and or nap for a bit. I
Same.
suggest-
keep.
I'm going to say,
I'll play a-
Simkin, can you take care of her wounds? We took a bit of a beating back there.
Simkin looks at you and says, "It must have been the work of Tiamat back there."
Oh, certainly.
I look at Simkin like, you're so fucking delusional.
Simkin
I'm going to lean back up against a tree and take a nap.
It's all right though. You're cool though. Finger gun.
Simkin goes over to Ponzi and casts Cure Wounds, level 2.
Oh shit.
Okay, so Ponzi, Simkin comes over to you and puts his hands on his shoulders. His eyes are facing you, but they're glowing a pure white, and you heal 11 health points as this radiant white energy starts to fill you.
Oh, twink energy.
He turns to you, Ariella, and says, "Ma'am, do you need healing?"
Oh, can you heal?
Well, absolutely. I am a holy man of the Platinum Dragon Bahamut.
Holy. Yes, I could use some assistance.
He gently places one hand on your left shoulder. He closes his eyes, and you can feel this inner warmth start to spread through you. You will heal 14 points of damage as your wounds start to stitch themselves up, and he removes his hand and looks at you and says, "There, that should be better."
I go, hey Ponzi, could you come here for a second?
I walk on over. What's up, bitch?
Motion him to pull closer.
I lean in a bit closer.
I say, who brought the drow?
I whisper back, that's a drow?
Dark elf.
Oh, gotcha.
And I say out loud, you know, I
I-
can hear you.
I silently finger gun.
They are whispering into each other's ears. You would not be able to hear this.
You don't know!
Yes.
Elf ears could be amazing!
Yes, I certainly do know.
Elf ears are crazy good.
Fine.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
I also am an elf.
Go ahead and roll
Oh, wait.
perception.
Okay, how do I do that?
Open your character sheet and just left click on perception.
She's the first full elf we've had in the party.
This is true.
I silently finger gun Marcelo. Gotcha.
It's just been mudbloods before.
It's a perception.
Yeah. Yeah, indeed, you do hear this conversation.
See.
So, well, if you must know, he's just wondering where the fuck you came from. And I was about to tell him we came to help you. Well, not me, actually. I got my ass kicked if you saw. Anyways.
I did see. But I wasn't going to say anything about it.
I do a little shrug. Well, that's all. I lean over to Marcelo. She got twink eyes.
I lean into him. I say, I do also dab.
You
Oh,
are
goodness.
you are out of your allotted dab breaks, and I take away your fourth wall breaks for the day.
It's not a fourth wall break. I actually say that.
Yeah,
the
I
other three, I will give you the other three. I don't have any more, but that is real. This one is
Maybe it's
real.
a word that only really exists between bards. Maybe it's a secret chant.
That was one of the first thieves' cans I heard, and I remember just the word, but I don't know what it
Oh,
means.
do
That's
I
why
add
say
health?
it every time.
Yeah, you click on your health bubble and hit plus 14.
I a bit surprised at Marcelo's use of dab. I look at him.
Oh, but
And
you
I just
can't-
walk
you,
away.
You can't over heal. You can only heal up to whatever your maximum is.
Oh, that's what I wondered.
Yeah.
Wait, Bonzi, what did Marcello just say?
I too also dab.
I don't think he knows what dab means.
There we go.
Do I hear that? Do I hear Dalaran?
Go
Are
ahead
they
and make a
whispering?
perception check.
I mean, just tell me. You could say no, and I won't fight it.
I'm just,
No,
like,
you don't hear this.
But I'll do it for shits and giggles.
Oh my god.
Tell me when my 15
I hear
minutes is up.
everything.
Yeah, you hear it.
All right. I say, yes, I do.
What does it mean?
In a look of confusion, I extend my right arm out, and then I also extend
Oh no.
my left arm right in front of my face,
I just shake my head.
and then tilt a little bit.
I just shake my head in disbelief.
Very tilted right now.
Anywho, I think it's time we head to Greyguard.
Yes, we should do that.
Am I still asleep?
I'll say by the time this whole exchange has finished, you've woken up. So you can, if you
Okay.
want, roll any hit die or anything.
Nah, I just want my wild shapes back. Okay. Before we go, I'm gonna pull the cloak out of my bag. I'm gonna walk up to Ariella and say, I saw you using some magic back there. Are you very learned in the arcane?
I am too a learned man.
I know arcane magic. I can.
I'm sure you are, but I'm asking Ariella.
She's a dro. Could be lying.
That could be.
That's the liar.
I'm fairly perceptive.
Lying.
I trust her.
greater good.
And what kind of magic? Arcade magic?
Arcane.
said we were in a circus.
Typically
Basically
no.
asking.
Fucking idiot.
The
How
the
good
answer
your-
would be yes, but
I figured.
Could you
There's
look
not
this over
much
for me?
magic. I don't know. No, we didn't go over what RK stood for.
Could you look this cloak over for me? I have a feeling that it may be enchanted somehow, but I can't pinpoint the source. Do an arcane check.
Hey, Marcello, you want to check out these boots I found? Maybe they're magic too.
I start whispering, I have a detect magic spell, but no one comes to me. No one fucking cares about me. Who cares?
so
I don't care
Ariella,
about
are you
that.
deciding
No one
to
wants come with me.
inspect the cloak?
Yes, I just need to know how to do
can
a check
cast
for that.
detect magic.
Go ahead and make an
Someone come with me.
Arcana check.
Oh,
Someone come-
okay.
Yeah,
not
but
the
next
first
time
time
make
I
sure
did
you
detect.
specify that you
I
are
did wrong.
receiving the cloak and inspecting it.
Okay, well, I was trying to look for. Okay, yes, let me see this cloak.
I can do it right now. It just costs nothing. Just a spell. Who cares?
Alright.
18. So, examining
It's already-
the cloak over for a little bit, you recognize this is a cloak of protection.
Was it made by the Trojans?
And this would add +1 to your armor class and saving throws while wearing it.
It's like a ring of protection, but cloak form.
But a
Okay.
cloak.
So, Zani, you were right. Cloak is indeed enchanted.
Oh, how so?
It will grant you. Oh God, I didn't believe it right.
You're
what
probably
you
just
said.
say you relay what he told you or whatever.
Yeah. So I relay to you what he said about.
Oh,
Yeah.
Gods have
You mean
deep
you relay
knowledge.
what you have discovered about the cloak?
Yeah, that.
I would like to do an insight check.
oh, wow.
I feel personally affronted by this insight check, but go ahead.
I'm insight checking the drow. I don't
Okay.
think I would have met any.
Marcello, you want to check out these boots?
I only know the stereotypes, so I gotta check.
Thank you, Dawn. I say a little bit louder than I should. Thank you, Dawn. I will check out these boots with my detect
Drow
magic
pretty
spell.
much never come out from the Underdark, by the way.
I know.
Want to check-
When they do, it's in parties to capture slaves from
She
the surface
seems
world.
to be
Yeah.
telling you the truth.
I
And
kneel
also-
down and I touch your boots.
Okay. So you're using your
And I
detect-
cast detect magic. Yes.
You see this kind of brown aura emanating from the boots.
Ooh,
Do I know what
so
school?
I suppose this would be enchantment.
Wow.
I suppose. Yep, they're enchanted, Darren. You're
Ew.
welcome.
I guess I'll find out eventually what they do.
No, nobody, none of you two want to Arcana check that?
Oh, sure, I'll Arcana check.
Go ahead and roll for it.
I mean, not
I
gonna.
didn't know.
I'm out of character and in character. I really don't care about his boots.
So, looking down at the boots, you feel like you've seen these magic items before in your lifetime. These are boots of fit any feet.
Wow.
Wow. Any feet is there a limitation?
And
What
when
kind of-
and
what
you
kind
now
of
you
hammer are they?
remember when you put the boots on, they fit to your perfect boot size.
Oh yeah, they did.
Yeah.
By the way, how much is a
So,
oh, never mind.
So
How much does a cloak weigh?
Thank you, Marshmallow.
the cloak weighs. I will tell you. I won't tell you. It weighs, I guess, 0.5 pounds.
Okay.
Alright, goodbye.
good night,
Pep.
Dalrin.
So, Ariella, I have this helmet.
I'm gonna go ahead and put the cloak on.
It's
I'm gonna untie my horse. We
Okay.
got shit to do.
You can add +1 to your AC, and then just make a mental note that you have 1 bonus on your saving throws as well.
Yeah, I'm going to grab the reins to my horse and take it over to Ariella.
What
Ariella?
does the iron helmet look like to me?
What does the what?
Okay.
Iron helmet.
It looks like a very simple iron helmet, smaller to fit a goblin. but it looks a little bit battered, a little dirty.
Okay, I grab the reins from Azani and I say, "Are you sure that I can ride your horse?"
Yeah, that's no problem. I have other ways. And I will wild shape into a squirrel, and I'll climb up and hold on to the horse's mane.
Okay.
I'm gonna get on my horse and head to Great Guard.
Daron looks at you guys and says, I'm gonna get on my horse and go to Greyguard too.
I'm gonna
gonna
mount
get
up on my
Ursula.
horse. Well, I'm gonna untie her first, then I'm gonna get up on her.
Okay. And Marcello.
I'm already gone, guys. I mounted up a while ago.
Okay. For the sake of creating the scene, we'll say you're all riding together. You're about 10 minutes past
Oh,
meeting this new member of your party. And you guys are just...
I don't think I've actually met her. I don't even know her name.
That's
Oh
just...
Whose
well.
fault is that?
Don't care.
That's the scene at hand.
Bye.
So you guys are kind of riding together. It's about 6 or 7 p.m. as you ride for about 2 hours, having about 3 hours left on your journey to Greyguard. Darkness does begin to fall on you.
I start singing. Hello,
What?
darkness, my old friend. It's
How many hours
good
did you
to
say?
see you again.
You would have about 3 hours left on your journey, but it is nightfall.
How long have we been traveling?
I'd say you've been traveling for probably 3 hours so far.
Where's the moon at up in the sky? Is it like directly in the
no.
middle? So it's like midnight or something?
From your current angle on the road, you can't see it above the tree line.
How long has it been since we took off from picking up Ariella? Would you say at least 2 hours?
Yes.
Okay, I guess I'll expend another wild shape to stay in squirrel form.
Okay.
I'm
So,
just keeping with that. So wait, are we?
That
we
is
still
if we're
riding?
gonna keep going.
Can I see if there's like anyone looking around us since we're riding on horse?
there doesn't seem to be anybody making note of you. There doesn't seem to be anybody at all, as the only lights you would really have for nighttime riding is the moonlight, other than your own dark vision.
Okay.
So,
So you said it's about 7 o'clock, right?
yep. And as the darkness falls, it begins to become colder out. Your horses all start to slow down as time goes on.
Should we set
I'm
up
gonna pull on the
here?
side of the road.
Okay.
Nighttime, my favorite time.
Favorite time for you? I can't see shit.
Does it look like they're planning to stop for the night?
It does. You guys all start to slow down, and you see the members of your party, who stated they were, start to get off their horses.
I'm just gonna check up on my horse, see how he's doing.
He looks sweaty, a bit tired. It doesn't really look like you're gonna eke much more travel time out of him.
I started motioning to the party. I think we should stop for camp. The horses are tired, and we're probably not gonna get much done. It's only about 7 o'clock, so I think it'd be the best to just sit and rest for a while.
I'm going to take off into the tree line closest to where we stopped. And I'm going to scout around for a bit.
Okay. So, scouting around, you can hear the hooting of an owl. You can see some squirrels, some raccoons up in the trees. You spot a couple deer, no sign of predatory animals or other people. You see some acorns and apples on the ground.
Does it look like there's an ample supply of like sticks or branches for creating a fire maybe?
Go ahead and make an investigation check. Unfortunately, it's just. Are you still a squirrel?
Yeah.
The grass is just a little too thick as you kind of search around the woods and look for sticks and things like that.
Okay, I'll head back to the group.
Can I find
And-
Tinder?
Turn back into a dwarf.
Kindle, sorry.
You can try looking for it.
I'll go up to the group. The area seems to be clear. I didn't see any predators or any people around. So
Where
it should
did
be
you
a safe
check?
place to camp for tonight.
12.
Through the forest over here.
Yeah, Luke, you just kind of look along the tree line on the roadside and you find a decent amount of sticks.
Oh, take do I see any dried leaves?
Underneath one of the trees on the side of the road, you can see just a natural pile of fallen dried leaves.
Okay. I'll take some dry leaves too and head back.
Okay.
I guess I can start a fire.
Okay.
Did I see him trying to start a fire, or is he just now beginning the process?
I have a tinderbox.
You
so-
see him starting to attempt to light a fire, I suppose, in the middle of the road.
Yeah.
In the middle of the road? We should at least camp by the roadside, if not into the forest. There might be more goblins up here.
What?
Or just rogues traveling along the road.
Well, I just wanna put it on the road. That's all. Oh well. Whatever works.
When he moves the pile, I'll go up to it and I'll druid craft and light it.
Okay. Where are you moving the pile to?
Right side of the road, a little bit closer to the forest.
Okay. So you take the pile over just a couple yards past the tree line off of the road.
Oh, I'll also bring my horse in that too.
Okay.
And I mean in the area so I can see where it is. Try to get him a little bit covered.
Okay.
I see them moving into the forest, and I'll do the same. I'll bring my horse, and wherever we stop, I want to tie up the horse to a tree. I also want to check out Princess as well. Sorry.
Where you guys are kind of setting up this campsite, this campfire, you do see a fallen tree log that you could possibly harvest more firewood from, or if you needed to, you could tie your horses up to some of the branches sticking off of this fallen tree.
Yes, I will.
How long would it last for this fire? Would I know?
I'm going to use Speak with Animals, and I'm going to call the horses over.
Well, what do you say to the horses?
They're not very smart, so it doesn't have to be very detailed. God, I hate dialogue with horses. I hate
gonna
horses.
I'm gonna
Oh yeah, that's true.
move in. and
Did
tie
I
up
mention
my
I have a
horse near
phobia about
tree.
horses?
Yeah.
Okay. So, wait, Ponzi, what are you doing?
I'm gonna move and tie up my horse near a tree.
Okay.
I'm just going to call the remaining horses and say, coming over to the fire, guys.
Yeah, we're coming.
And all of your horses start to slowly make their way over to where this fire is being set up. The pile of dried leaves and sticks probably won't last but for 10 minutes, but it's a great start to a campfire.
Okay. I'll just go out looking for small trees and see if I can take it down.
Oh, I have the same idea.
Well, you can do that as well.
Yeah, I'll join him.
Okay. Both of you go ahead and make investigation checks.
Hey.
So after searching for about 3 minutes, you both stumble upon a younger tree, decently tall, probably about 12, 15 feet high. It's probably about 2.5 feet in diameter.
Two and a half
Not
feet in
bad, I
diameter.
guess. I don't know much about cutting trees, but I guess we could start from either side of it and work it down. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I use chainsaws. I don't know.
I guess I can swing this tree down. Mm. I just try to take down the tree with my axe.
Okay. Azani, are you also swinging or just kind of watching?
I'll swing. I'll work on the other side of it, like the opposite side,
Okay.
so as to not get in any axe
Getting
range.
hit.
Between
Yeah.
the both of you, it takes about 7-ish minutes. You both are working furiously at this tree before finally it falls to Luke's right side, Azani's left side, putting you both out of the way in danger, and the tree falls with a huge crash.
Ooh. I do a little golf clap.
Well, I
Okay, I'm
attempt
gonna
to
walk
pick-
over to the stump, and I can't pick up the whole tree. I'll step on the trunk and start chopping off pieces, like
Okay.
maybe a foot length log.
Okay,
How long is it? The tree?
15 feet.
Oh.
So while you guys are chopping away at the tree, Dalrin has already gone to sleep. Oriella, Ponzi, and Marcello are all gathered by the fire.
I'm gonna
Sorry.
check on Princess.
It's not an awkward gathering at all.
Okay, you look at Princess. She seems pretty content. You can see her eyes kind of falling every so often. It seems flying takes out a good amount of energy from her.
Shit, she's been flying for what, 3+ hours?
Yeah.
That's pretty impressive. Pat her on the head. Good girl, good girl. And I'm gonna just kind of crack out the lute and just play some, just a light song, light resting song.
Okay.
Song of rest.
As you begin,
No, not a song of rest.
as you begin playing,
Resting song.
Princess's eyes fall entirely, and she kind of puts her legs under her and falls to the floor and falls asleep.
So I'm gonna.
Sunny.
This is all messages to Ponzi.
I take a seat
everything.
on the ground next to the fire. Sorry.
But I don't want to talk. I don't want to type them out. So this is me sending a message to Ponzi.
I gotcha.
So Ponzi,
You realize you do have to point at him, though.
I am.
Okay.
I can. What is it? I could
Hmm.
probably do that. I could work that out.
He's doing this while he's typing. I'm just gonna say this. Hey, Zani, we don't have much time on the fire. I think we should bring the tree over there first.
If you want, I'll go over and pick up one end of it.
I'll
Or
pick
try
the
to.
other end of it.
Okay. Both of you make athletics checks.
Well, mm.
Okay. With your combined effort, both of you managed to drag the tree back to the campsite.
I'm gonna take the smaller parts of the tree and just chop it up and just toss on the fire. Like, does it have sticks and leaves on it, like a regular tree?
Does it have what?
Branches.
It
Like-
does.
Then branches.
It's got a couple thin ones and some thicker ones too. You could certainly work your way through the smaller ones and work your way to the bigger ones and just keep feeding the fire as you go to buy yourself some time before you give it proper wood.
What I'm planning to do.
Okay. So the rest of you guys, you just see Luke furiously slashing away at the branches with his axe.
Great anger management here.
I'm just gonna lean back
Oh,
and just,
let's
just
hooray.
relax.
Okay, so Marcello, you are pointing at Ponzi.
Pointing at Ponzi. Alright, so this is... So
Hmm.
Ponzi, tell me what happened in the forest.
Well, we heard some weird ass goblins screaming, I guess. We decided to run towards it.
And that's where you found the Dark Elf?
Yep, that's where we found the fucking corrupted one.
What's that?
Wait, no, what did you say? I didn't hear you.
I said, what's that?
Oh, don't worry about it.
I do also like to dab.
So, ever since I started questioning Ariella about her reasons for being out here, I've started to wonder about the party. Because we really haven't talked about that. I have no idea who these people are.
Oh,
Yes.
I can feel Blaile's excitement from here.
So I'm going to, as I work, I'm assuming I'm chopping the tree. I'm going to take a little pause. I'm going to look out and say, so there's a lot of suspicion about our drow friend here. But I don't know anything about you all either.
You damn straight you don't.
And I
So,
prefer to keep it that
As far
way.
as I'm concerned, you're all very suspicious individuals.
Why? I
Now
don't...
go back to chopping wood.
I'm still gonna play my
Mind
lute.
explaining yourselves a bit
Ignore that and just continue chopping wood.
while we pass. It'll help pass the time.
Lovely party it seems I've joined.
You're asleep.
Oh, am I?
I have witnessed in this party
No, you're not.
assassinations and thievery and lies.
lying.
I do finger gun.
It doesn't sit too well with me. I'd like some explanations.
Oh, wait, quick flashback. Did we see Azani drop the chandelier?
Yes.
They don't know that, do they?
You
I
rolled
thought
a
only Felix-
1 for stealth.
Oh no!
Do you remember
I
that?
I stopped
technically
playing my
didn't drop a chandelier. I just exploded the crystal.
They certainly saw it,
So-
though.
I turned to Azani, and it appears to me that I've also witnessed some, how you say,
Oh, whoops.
groundbreaking stuff from you as well,
Oh.
Miss Chandelier.
Did you want Fed to die to that fighter they had lined up?
Well, there's no way that he would have died. We all could have helped him. And I guess you did, so
At the
Admiral,
time,
Admiral,
I saw a lot of
Admiral-
people placing bets instead of going to his aid.
That is
betting-
true, but I did place my bet on Fed.
Huh?
With full intention of giving him a shit ton of bardic inspiration.
So it may be.
How about this? I'll tell you a little bit about myself if you tell us a little bit about yourself.
Wow.
I don't think I'm chiefly at fault here, or the chief suspicion.
Well, it doesn't matter about suspicions.
I
We
know
have
I
to-
I hum a little
someone
tune.
who so far has has assassinated one person and has terrorized a young girl. I'm going to look
I mean-
pointedly at Ponzi.
I also point at Ponzi.
Whatever do you mean?
I'm not sure that they know that he assassinated anyone, but I definitely do. I
Okay.
was
well,
there
you-
during the conversation.
So, Ariella, you were seeing this conversation and you were just utterly confused.
I'm here just chopping wood, minding my own business.
Okay.
I'm also
Yes, I'm
curious.
sitting by the group. I'm
Hold on
taking
real
it
quick.
in,
I gotta go to the bathroom.
not
hold on.
saying much.
And
Ponzi goes in forest, just pisses.
To be fair, Ozani, I think that's just who Ponzi is. Which doesn't say much, but
I'm not
I
sure that
don't-
murder is a good. I'm not sure just the way he is a good excuse for murder.
but do you really know who he is?
I don't think that's an excuse for anyone,
I'm just saying as a point.
and I don't. That's why I'm
Well, neither-
questioning.
dropping a chandelier to save one guy when you could have killed multiple people.
Hey,
AKA
the chandelier
me.
did not drop. I just blew the crystals off the little shingles. The little
That made
hooks.
the chandelier drop.
Chandelier frame didn't drop, did it?
No, it did not.
I'm asking the
technically drop.
DM.
Yeah,
No.
it almost,
No, 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 no,
almost
it did
crashed
not-
upon me.
Hello?
I was going to heat metal the chain and make it drop, but I couldn't.
All right, we'll combine the two. She shot a ton of crystals off of the chandelier using her thunder wave or whatever it was. I forget. And then the chandelier fell.
Yeah, because I had to make the dexterity saving throw to not get crushed by it.
I think that was to not get hit by the crystals flying off of it, but
Wasn't it also to not get stabbed?
No, that was something else. But yeah, I did have to do that too.
so the crystals flew off and it dropped.
Okay. I mean, I could be wrong. I thought it just dropped on me. But either way, I almost got killed that day.
Not by my doing.
Miss, what? Both of you. Anyway, if you're so intent on not telling me about yourself, then I guess I really don't feel like indulging about myself, unfortunately. But I am interested to figure out who some of you are.
I have a DM question.
Yes.
Is this the same world that we're used to? Like, are we in the same universe, or have we been transported to a different universe?
As
We don't know that.
From when to when?
From before this campaign to when Beef got us to Greyguard. Like, is Greyguard in our same universe?
Greygar. Oh, your moments before your meeting with Beef the first time?
Yeah, like when we got transported into the
Like, where we
thing.
were before the campaign ever started. Like, where did we come from? Is it in the
Where
same...
did we originate? Are
You
we-
certainly.
Are we in this world? Like, if I say I'm from a certain town, will they possibly know where it's at?
You would have to see.
Well, luckily for them, I don't know any town names right now. I have a theory craft of that. Because I didn't
I
know
know
what world I was in.
You have not made any investigations into that.
Are the stars the same though?
Looking up, they certainly seem the same. However, to those of you who still have family, none of you have verified that this is the same world because none of you have really contacted them ever since your meeting with Beef.
All I can tell you, Zani, is that I honestly just want to go home. I just want to go back to my family and go home. That's it.
Have you tried riding
don't-
them? Because we do have horses
I'll-
now. There's not
I'll
really
tell
anything
you-
keeping you from doing that.
Well, from the fact that I don't know where I am, which is an oddity in itself because I've been a lot of places. Two, my family is nomadic. So this, unfortunately, I have no idea where they're at this time.
Oh, that's a step into learning things.
I'm still humming a tune.
Okay. Luke,
it
by
the
this
very
point,
old
you have
night?
finished chopping up
Yeah.
the tree.
I toss some of the wood inside the fire. Just pile up the wood.
Which we will say the fire is here. Ooh, fire.
Ooh, fire.
Ooh,
Ooga booga fire.
Look at that sweet ass fire.
Well, as for myself, I'm just an artisan from the guilds.
what guild?
Hopefully one which has a branch in this local capital city that I've heard about. I'm
What
not
is
too
your-
knowledgeable about the smaller towns in between, so
I lied. New fire. New fire.
Aw, but I liked it. I was
Boom!
Oh,
Oh damn.
Look at me.
That does
Oh.
not match the background at all.
you're a provider.
Wait, hold on. I think I've got a better one.
So, heading to the.
Oh, that is not
What?
fire.
what is that?
That's fire
Yeah.
emergency vehicle.
It's a fire truck. The fire truck stalks its prey.
That didn't
The ambulances will have to wait their turn.
I love that. I love that clip. Anyway, yeah, that didn't happen. Go on.
So, guess we have to head to the capital. To find
It'd
out
be a
more
good
answers.
first step and to figure out where we are
Hmm.
and what's going on. I, for one, would like to get in contact with my guild.
What is your guild?
Simple stonecutters and masons. Nothing too
Does it have
political.
does it have a name?
Well, out of character? No, I haven't thought of one yet. I do have the emblem. But I don't know a name.
Just call them the Masons or something.
That's ridiculous.
I'm just
That
laying
is so-
there, just looking up at the night sky,
Okay.
just ignoring.
Same. I listen,
into my
but
own
I'm
little world.
moving away. I tend to like the cold of the night.
Edgy fuck.
I'm a dark elf, not edgy. My last name means night breeze.
It's true. But they wouldn't know
Febreze.
that.
Oh.
What's
They
my
wouldn't know
last
that.
name mean?
Faggot. I'm
Get
just-
fucking out, fag.
I'm just kidding.
Taking back your Christmas gift, fucker.
I'm just kidding.
Anyway, be that as may, Azani, I hope you find what you're looking for, but right now we still need to go to Graveyard and get that mess sorted out.
That does seem to be a priority.
And what mess, may I ask, are you involved in?
Hot.
Nothing
Hot
of your
mess.
concern.
It's a
Ooh.
very hot mess.
Maybe not yet.
Does anybody else have a problem with just adding people randomly? This is to the party.
With the amount of bullshit we're dealing with, I don't really care anymore.
As long
Whatever
Okay.
happened to Gulag?
What did happen to Gulag? It's a great question.
the world may never know.
We'll find him.
So where do you come from, Ponzi?
Shit. I knew this would fucking happen. I'm not in the liberty to say anything, but I'll just say one thing, and one thing I told Marcella. I owe someone something, and that's all I'm gonna say. Alright, cunts? Good.
No idea what he said. But that's
didn't
my
hear
emblem,
me?
by the way.
Oh, you didn't hear me? Alright, shit. Let me say it again.
No.
Alright. I owe someone something. And I'm kinda looking for it. If you catch my drift. Alright? That's all I'm gonna say, and that's it. Do you guys hear me?
I hear you.
Yeah.
I hear you, Ponzi. But I already know that.
Yeah, I know.
Could you divulge what you're looking for?
Yeah, fuck it. I trust you guys, I guess.
Oh.
Fuck you. I go back to laying back down.
But Ponzi, I wanna know. I'm
Human lives.
curious.
Ooh.
I start
Luke?
whistling.
Do you care to share?
Voila! Here and there and everywhere. But,
What were you doing before you were transported here into the situation with us?
well, I always been doing what I've been doing.
Raging at doors?
Being a murderer.
Says the faggot himself.
I don't see
Ooh,
what it has to do with
sassy.
anything.
You call me a murderer, but you done your fair share too.
Have I though?
Yeah,
Who have I killed?
3 people. Solid whole 3 people.
Why did I kill people?
I don't think Marcello has killed a single person this entire campaign.
Has he even used a melee weapon? I don't know.
I used
I
it
don't think he has.
once.
He
I
certainly
did
tried
1
to use
damage.
it. Yeah.
Fail.
Yeah, I look at Luke and I'm like, I haven't killed anybody this whole entire time, but that's okay. You're just raging, so I don't have to. It's what you do.
I mean, at least I'm not pansy like you.
Well,
I
this will
mean-
definitely not be a boring adventure.
You say
Guys are
pansy,
quiet.
but all you can do is fight. There's really not much else you can do, save from cutting wood.
Ooh.
At least I don't hide behind a fucking toad.
When have I been hidden behind a toad?
Since you got the fucking toad.
Oh, I'm sorry, I'm writing something.
Well. Yeah, that's about it. I won't call myself a murderer unless I can outright kill a person for no
You
reason.
did murder a bandit who
can.
begged for mercy.
He actually killed Darwin. Well, made him unconscious, so that's not really murder.
No. You straight up killed a bandit who was asking for mercy on our like second or third session. You said,
was
"Fuck it,
grappled,
I
but-
kill him anyway." I quote.
Because he made Darwin go unconscious.
I'm
And
just
I was
saying.
raging.
I'm just saying.
Plus, he was a bandit.
I'm just saying.
I interrupt the conversation
Okay.
these two lovers are having.
Hold on.
I murdered someone!
Yeah, but Ponzi, you're okay. I trust you.
I finger gun at him.
Put your gun back.
But here's the thing: the goblin also fucking declared for mercy, but no, he still died. So
Well, that was Oriella.
I look at Luke and say, if you're expecting an apology, you won't get one from
Oh,
me.
that's out of character. I was out of character, princess.
Wait, what's your character? What?
What did you say
He
on the
had-
character?
He's a character voice, so he uses his Mickey Mouse voice when he's thinking.
Oh,
Oh, fuck. That cracked hard. Oh, God.
It sounded nice though.
Yeah, it did. Ugh.
I decide to look at the group where they are sharing their backgrounds and niceties, and
I finished cutting my wood and I'm sitting by the fire now.
Okay.
I'd say I cannot share with you where I come from or what it is I do. I know it's weird to see someone of my race out here, but all I can tell you is that you guys are not on my list unless you were trying to be.
I mean, then you can just leave.
You can make
Yeah, you. Aurelia, or whatever your name is. I actually don't know your name, sorry.
It's
it's okay.
Ariella.
Not for you to know.
I don't know. I literally don't know. I've never been introduced. Come
Oh,
on.
that's true.
Well, introduce yourself.
I don't think I'm
Maybe she
at
doesn't know my
liberty
name.
for someone we just met in the middle of the woods.
Well, this is a lot of sexual tension. I like it.
Oh, can we roll a sexual tension check?
No.
I'm
Yes,
doing
let
it
me do
right
that.
now.
Ah,
Oh God.
it's all a mystery.
You are unsure of the sexual tension.
Same.
Luke, you were unsure as well. This is a very
This is a
high
high-
DC.
Alright.
Is it really?
No, there
Even
is
I
no
don't know.
there is no sexual tension.
It's like,
Ponzi, you have no idea.
Fuck.
Impossible.
I go reach into my bag, just bored, and I accidentally grab my boner potion. And I drink it. Fuck it. All of it.
oh God.
I'm fucking
Well,
thirsty.
Okay, I'm going to pull the bedroll out of my bag.
I'm gonna put my bag against a tree and go to sleep.
Okay.
I'm going to lay out my bedroll and sort of use the new cloak I have as a cover and sort of settle in.
Ponzi, go ahead and roll a 1d100.
Well, I was gonna do this anyway, so.
Oh, nice.
I don't know if that's good or not.
Your wiener has grown 2 inches.
Wait, he drank it?
He drank all of it.
I look down. Oh well. Then I look down again. Wait, hold on. I look at I look at the potion in my hand. Oh shit.
The double take.
Everybody else saw him chug this strange potion.
Yep.
I stare at the fucking empty bottle for a second. Well, everyone, if we're all going to sleep, don't come near me. And I do emphasis on the come.
Lol.
I'll be back. I get up and I walk off into the woods.
Okay. So as you walk off into the woods, the light of the campfire is starting to fade from your viewpoint.
Alright, let me take out this boner potion real quick.
Who's gonna
3
take
empty
first
vials.
watch?
I yell out. Wait, do I hear this?
Yeah, you hear this. You're not too terribly far away, but
I yell out, I'll do the first watch.
Who's second?
Something drips from my hand. Anyways.
Okay.
I'll do third.
I have a question. We still get a long rest if we just do watches intermittently, right? Right?
Correct.
Okay.
Is it 3 watches or 4?
You would need 4. However, Oriella only needs 4 hours for a long rest.
Fucking dark elves.
Mm-hmm.
But we probably don't trust her enough at this point for
Stay up for 4.
watch.
That's what I was thinking.
Oh, stay
I
up.
very much doubt that you're gonna let me take a watch.
Well,
Who had
watches didn't
second?
exist back then, so.
Who had second? Okay. And Luke had 4?
I got third.
Okay. That should be everyone then.
Okay, so Ponzi, what are you doing out here away from everybody else?
Oh,
I'm
you
going
know
to-
what I'm doing.
Does it look like?
Wait, Azani?
Mm,
Can you, make some cover for us?
I'm basically doing a little tugboat, you know.
Okay.
cover.
You
I suggested we move into the forest.
I mean, can
You,
you create more
if you
cover just in
if you
case?
want some cover, you better get it quick because it's gonna finish.
Oh god.
Christ.
The best I could do is pass without trace, and that lasts but an hour.
Hey, drew a craft.
That's all I need.
Mm. We're sort of out in the middle of a clearing, sort of off the road, aren't we?
Yes. You're past the tree line, but not far. Anybody passing by the road, if your fire's still going, would be able to easily see you.
Nope. Druidcraft doesn't cover that, apparently. Can't help you, Luke.
Well, okay. I'll just,
I did suggest the forest. If anything comes out at night, just remember that.
but there's also a slight chance we might have a fucking forest fire too.
As a druid, would I be able to tell how recently it rained? Or maybe how damp the grass is?
Let me see.
I can kind of predict weather with Druidcraft. I would assume that sort of stretches into that range.
Go ahead and do a nature check.
Ooh, nature, I've never done this.
Exciting.
That's what druids should excel at. Nature checks.
I know, and she's not even
Well,
proficient.
don't get your hopes up. Oh?
19. As you're going to inspect the ground, you put your hand down on the grass, and the back of your head starts to get wet. Slowly at first, as it transforms into a gentle rainstorm upon you all now.
Mm,
Ah, shit.
what? Not intended. I'm going to cover myself up with the cloak.
Okay.
You won't have to from under my cloak. I'll say, well, don't have to worry about forest fires.
Thanks, Azani. You're the best.
Thank Luke.
Are you fuckers sleeping yet? Cause I'm already done here.
Just
Look at
started
this one.
raiding.
Can I put the logs in?
You have a free shower right now. Take your chance.
I hold my hand up. Fuck it.
Can I put the logs in shade so it doesn't get as wet as much?
You can try, but unfortunately some of the water is dripping down off the leaves of the trees and underneath.
But I'm not trying to get it really soaked.
You hear that? Look at how good I am. You hear that rain? I'm so good. Okay. Yeah, unfortunately, it seems to provide some better cover, but keeping them totally dry is not going to be quite possible.
I'm just gonna take it for what
Wait.
it is.
Did I cause a localized rainstorm?
You didn't, but you
Sure.
predicted the weather.
Oh, I did.
Mm-hmm.
Say cloud. Oh.
It's cloudy.
I decided
think
to
clouds
lean
is
under
meant
this
rain.
tree.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna do the same. Try to get under this tree for cover.
I'm asleep now.
Okay.
Out in the rain.
I said I was leaning back against a tree before.
I'm going to drag my bedroll into the forest.
Okay. Oh, my rain stopped already? Oh, I gotta loop it. Okay, dragging your bedroll off into the forest, away from the rest of your party, you do find an area with a bit more cover. However, water is still coming down. Less so than under the trees the rest of your party is picked, and definitely less so than being right out in the open.
Are the horses undercover too?
You guys, I assume you tied them to the
The log.
yeah, the fallen tree that was by your campsite.
So they're out in the open, you mean?
The horses are, I mean, they're laying down at this point, already sleeping.
No, so they don't care.
Nah.
I'm gonna climb up into a tree.
Okay.
Well, the nearest tree near me. Oh, what the fuck? Yeah.
So you managed to climb up into one of the trees and just kind of sit on one of the branches.
I'm gonna be edgy for a bit.
By all means. Okay. Is everybody else sleeping, or?
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm sleeping under this tree with Princess.
I'm covered in the cloak to prevent any excess water.
Okay, who had first watch?
Me.
Okay. Ponzi, as everybody else falls asleep, and you begin your watch, you can't help but feeling yourself nodding off.
Shut.
And as you finally close your eyes, you open them, and everybody else as well, finding yourselves not where you fell asleep, awake, but in some sort of pitch dark enclosure.
Oh god, it's not beef again, is it?
I'm gonna assume that was out of character.
It was.
Does anyone have a light?
Even with dark vision, we can't see.
This seems to be something prohibiting your dark vision here.
I yell out, "Beef, can you turn on the lights, please?"
And as you yell out, the cave starts to glow brighter and brighter. And indeed, as his form appears, you hear a low chuckling. So, you remember me?
I'm getting better at this, aren't I?
Am I going by any chance?
Am I Demogorgon? No.
Are you just a regular blink dog? Well, not regular, but enhanced blink dog.
No.
After our experience with the dogs, like in the mines and the death dogs, well, we don't know they're death dogs. Is he similar to either of those two?
He's slightly similar to both of them, but something, maybe it's in his form, maybe it's in his aura, just his presence, but something feels different.
So you're Master Beef.
Oh Jesus! Oh.
Yes.
Is he for Demogorgon or against Demogorgon?
I'm sure you would like to know.
Yeah, we would, you cunt.
Yeah, that's why I asked.
However, I haven't brought you here to answer your questions.
Oh, fuck.
Ariella's here too.
Indeed she is. I have brought her here as well.
Fuck.
Watching your encounter earlier, I believe you guys are missing what ties you all together.
Yes.
We're
I
all
agree.
cunts?
Wait. One question.
Yes.
Are we in the world where we started? I mean, the world that
Are we in
from?
our worlds?
A good question indeed. Yes, you do exist on the same plane as your previous encounters throughout life were.
Okay.
Alright, Beef, what's your question?
Oh god. Went quiet for a second.
In order for you to complete your goals, you will need everybody in this room together.
And what does that mean?
What would our goals be? More like.
What are your goals? I believe you have a certain amount of cultists you are trying to get rid of. I understand you have your own individual life goals. But be warned, disaster may befall you should you separate.
So we're basically stuck together.
I don't like to put it as stuck, but it's certainly more than depending on each other.
It just so happens to cross paths with us, right?
It just so happens. Sure, we'll go with that.
So what is the common link, Beef?
He turns to you. And he turns to every one of you individually and saying,
Well, you may want to find out from each other, from me. I'll hint to you. A good first step is being a bit more open than that scene I saw at the campfire.
Damn it. God fucking damn it, Flail.
Shit.
So you mean to tell me that I'm just supposed to be open about myself because we serve a common link with each other? That I'm supposed to believe these people and accept them because a supernatural dog told me to?
Would you like to stay here forever?
In this
Call me
chamber
back.
with you?
Yes.
Depending on how this goes, I might take you up on that offer.
An eternity is an awfully long time.
Yeah.
Are you threatening us,
eternal.
Beef?
Not so much as a threat. It's something very, very real I could do.
So a threat.
A bit more than
Not
a
a-
threat. A bit
a
more
promise.
than a promise. Call it a rule.
Horsey?
Divine?
Do you happen to be another demon lord of sorts? Are you in
No,
opposition to
Oh, a
Demogorgon?
I am. Perhaps that's why you're here.
It's Tiamat, guys. Got it.
Is Beef sort of an undead looking dog?
Somewhat. His form has flowing shadow energy coursing over it. It's kind of hard to get a direct read on his physical form.
I think I'm not gonna figure this out.
Oh,
What'd you say?
fucking hell.
Show us another form, Beef.
Unfortunately, I am bound to this one.
Wait. So hold on.
You're cursed.
Brandon, you're kind of quiet.
Yeah,
Yeah, you are.
you're very quiet.
Oh, you're cursed, I guess.
You are he's been
I can't
pretty
even-
quiet for me this whole time.
Fucking serious. Hello?
That's
That's
getting
way better.
Oh my god. 1 second.
Yeah, I've had him at 200%. It's still been hard.
Wait. The fuck?
There we go.
There.
The fuck? My gaming software fucking went down to like less than half.
Much better.
So, you're cursed, I guess.
Cursed, you could say. As I said, I am bound to this form. So,
By whom?
by who? My master.
So you're just
I
an
see.
apprentice.
More servant than anything.
A servant. I'm more like the rank down. Not so much a servant as
So an
is
apprentice.
possibly.
Well,
Either
meet.
way.
I don't think we've met yet.
Me?
No,
Did I say meat?
we have
Meat
not.
or something? Or beef? Is it beef?
It's beef.
Meat. It's
I don't
really
know.
the same thing.
It's beef.
Well, we call him Beef.
Okay.
You can call him whatever you want.
It's not me. But okay.
I'm wanting to know why I am here, how you got me here. Why should I end your life?
End my life. Please. In an instant, I could end all of you.
I believe him.
You're here because your fate, your very core being, is tied to the rest.
And why should you care about that?
Why should I care? Because you guys are helping me serve a purpose of my own as well.
Oh, what? You don't like living in this big bad cave by yourself?
Well, I don't live here. This is just the area I take you to meet me.
Okay, let's say I pretend to care. What do you want?
What do I want? I want you to succeed in your life goals. I want you to continue finding adventure. I want to see all of you become successful and slay many monsters. But before that, I want
Dad?
the end of Demogorgon.
So, he's a pain
And
in the
why
butt,
should I
guess.
care what you want?
You sound like my dad.
Why should
Me
I
or
care?
him?
Perhaps to all of you, should you help me in my goals, perhaps I will help all of you in yours.
I'll take you up on that.
So that means you'll bring me daughter back.
I could. Should you prove yourself worthy?
So you'll kill Tamaris for me, and I'll get me daughter back.
That is an option, yes.
Fuck you.
And are we supposed to do it in this cave? Or are you gonna let us out?
In due time, in due time. By the way, when you make it in Greyguard, Just be careful.
More lycanthropes?
Just be careful.
And his form starts to lower until he's a pool of shadowy energy on the floor.
Oh,
Oh, that was fake.
And that will bring us back to the other map.
Are we awake now?
No. To Ponzi, all of you guys were asleep during this. You recognize all sharing that moment together. However, the only time that has passed was basically 10 seconds. To those of you who are sleeping right now and those going on watch, you will remember this when you wake up. Ponzi, you remember this instantly, as to you, you just nodded off for a split second.
Alright. That was fucking weird.
He's sitting in the tree and his eyes are wide.
So, Ponzi, after that, your allotted 2 hours go by. Nothing out of the ordinary.
You should
Sorry, can you
probably-
repeat that?
Your
Sorry.
your 2 hours go by, nothing out of the ordinary happens.
Well, that's it. I jump off my my little branch, my little edgy branch, and I go over to Luke.
I think
Oi,
Dalrin's
I'm fourth
next.
one.
Oh, no, wait, who's the second one? I didn't.
Dalrin.
Dalrin?
I'm pretty sure it is.
I thought it was Luke.
I'm
Oh.
fourth.
Yeah, I heard
I
Luke.
think it's 4. I can take
So that's
second
it
if no one
for-
else is.
Just for simplicity's sake, yeah. Just do that.
That way we don't have AFK Dalrin.
Shit. Alright, well, I'll just go up to Dalrin. I do a little tap like, hey, faggot, you're on watch.
Dalrin gets up and rubs his eyes. You nod off eventually. Azani, wait, who had third?
I did.
Okay. Marcello, you are awoken by Dalrin. He kind of nudges you and says,
Hey, it's your turn.
Thanks, Dalrin. And I wake up and proceed to kind of get to the... Actually, stay where I'm at and just look out for anything out of the ordinary.
okay. As you sit there kind of staring off into the night and into the rain, you're just sitting there kind of questioning what that strange dream, that strange happening was. You look over the forms of your sleeping party members and are just kind of questioning what is it that ties you all together.
Is Aurelia asleep?
She, as you finish your shift and you go to wake Luke, she just begins to wake up.
I actually do not wake up
Okay?
and proceed to go to sleep.
Okay, so Ariella, you are now the only one out of these people you've been traveling with awake.
Well, I sit and I start to watch over, amused, since I'm not trusted, but I seem to be the only one awake, wondering what the hell I've gotten myself into, and why I had such a weird dream of a guy named Beef.
Okay? Eventually, 4 hours go by. It's raining a little more lightly in the morning, but you always wake up as the sun is rising.
Wait,
What time is it?
who didn't wake me up?
The sun is
Marcelo?
rising, so
Oh,
What's
why
that?
didn't you wake me up?
it's probably
Why?
about 6 or 7.
Why didn't you wake me up?
I did wake you up. You moved.
No, you didn't.
Oh well. I started to untie my horse and started to head out for graveyard.
Okay?
Assuming the fire extinguished.
The fire has gone out at some point in the middle of the night.
So I'm just gonna stomp out, move it, gather it, I guess, and just take my.
Now I'll pack
Smokey
up
the bear
and
with-
wrap the cloak back around me and get on my horse. Actually, no.
Oh.
I'll grab my horse's reins
Okay.
and sort of wait by the road.
Okay. Ponzi and Oriella, what are you doing?
Oriella, you can.
I watch over my stuff and make sure I've got everything.
Which
I
you
start
do,
to
you
head
do
up
indeed.
for
I'm gonna go to sleep.
Go to sleep, you just woke up.
Oh wait, no, sorry, I didn't hear.
Oh.
I only need 4 hours. But
Oriella, you can ride with me.
I'm gonna go
know.
untie my horse.
start walking to Zani's horse.
Luke did offer you to ride with him.
Your
I
pick.
think I'll stay with Zani.
Okay. So, Zonny won't have to blow up spells anymore. That's what I offered.
We could technically still ride two to a horse.
Yeah, you absolutely could.
I'm a dwarf, I'm fairly small. She's an elf.
Well,
Cool.
I'm
hopefully
heading off
at
to
this,
Greyguard.
yeah, hopefully at Greygar there will be some stables.
Yeah, we're about 3 hours away, I think.
I can easily charm my way and get a horse.
Oh shit! I get on my horse and just start heading off to Greyguard.
Okay.
After waking up Dalrin and Simkin.
Okay. They wake up and they're both waiting around for everybody else to go before they mount up. So, Ariella, you've made your way over to Azani's horse.
I'll hop up into the saddle and help her up behind me.
Okay.
Princess, this is the part when you say what you do.
Oh! Knew this. Okay. With Azani's help, I jump up on top of the horse.
Okay.
Then I bring my saddles up. Or not saddles.
Seeing that,
My bag, my rucksack, whatever.
Okay.
Seeing that, I just go ahead and go off.
Ponzi, what are you doing?
I'm gonna climb up onto my horse and just get ready.
Okay. As
We're
everybody-
heading off as well.
As everybody else takes off, Ponzi mounts up, Simkin and Dalrin do the same, and you guys all begin to ride off towards Greyguard. And that is where we will close for the evening.
Finally, some backstory.
What'd you say?
For some people, some
That was-
backstory for some people.
I
Well,
already have one. I haven't said anything about it.
Nobody
How's it
s-
going to?
nobody seemed willing to share it.
Fucking Ponzi did.
Shared a little bit.
Ponzi said who has his daughter. And
He
his
didn't share
daughter-
that to us. He shared that to other people.
However, you all
Said that
he
to the
said
deaf
that to Beef, but you all heard that. That moment happened with all of you experiencing it.
So we know it.
So, Princess,
That was
how
good, though.
was it?
It was interesting. I'm not very good at it, but
This is edgy as fuck. Holy crap.
Oh, well,
She's a draw. What do you expect?
yeah, she's.
I'm just wondering what's her alignment?
That's a great question. You'll have to find out.
was my what?
I don't care.
Next time.
Out of character, I'm just wondering.
Hmm.
Because if she's evil, then
She is not
I have-
evil. Nobody is allowed to be evil.
that's what I thought.
Or like chaotic neutral or something.
So,
Because I've
yeah. I mean, you guys have been friendly to absolutely all of the NPCs you've met, but you certainly don't seem to be friendly to each other for whatever reason.
Because I don't have to see them every day.
True.
Yeah, none of them are on my watch list, even though I don't understand the frog. I kind of just want to.
he's in armor, by
You
the
didn't
way.
question the bear form either, or the squirrel form.
Yeah. You could have asked.
Magic. Magic.
Frog
I
is in armor.
I
and he's
understand.
floating.
A pet
Just saying.
frog with armor?
A floating frog in armor
Yeah.
Yeah,
just saying.
that's
being towed by a leash.
You could have
Don't
asked.
that's
ask-
definitely
Don't ask
interesting.
questions about the
No one
frog.
ever asked about that.
Technically, that's a free ride right there. Princess Token.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know how much he can carry.
Oh,
That's something
she's,
he'd have to investigate.
she's 4 feet and 600 pounds.
And plus, it was just the magic levitate, so it really doesn't matter.
Well,
Should be. Out of character. Out of player
Well,
percent.
out of character, she was galloping with me at the same speed the horse was.
Wasn't she floating like a balloon behind you, though?
Not
Not really galloping.
like a
like
balloon
at the
is
side.
kind of a harsh term. But yeah.
More like
Gliding.
a levitating
Gliding.
frog would be doing.
Yeah. Just kind of to the side of his horse.
Basically applying Newton's first law.
There is no Newton here. But you have learned that you are all in the same universe or plane. And you have
Yeah,
learned
yeah,
about
but also-
Ponzi that he has a daughter and something about Tamaris.
That means I have to make up some names, people I know.
That does indeed.
I was gonna say
Oh, yeah, I
something
guess I
about my
should.
backstory to Beef, but I decided not to. Since
Oh.
Luke doesn't want to share it yet.
Beef probably already knows.
Yeah,
He
Beef
probably
already
does.
knows. But Party doesn't.
So, interesting. We will see what happens when we get to Greyguard.
Thursday. Fuck. Oh shit, it's 2! God damn it.
Is Simpkin ever going to reveal to us the Wolfsbane potion?
Maybe.
Maybe.
Can you make him? Jesus.
Maybe. Well, the
My
guy
character knows nothing about it, and it's so sad.
Azani doesn't know, but there were people in the apothecary shop with him at the time he bought it.
Yeah, you guys could act on it someday, maybe.
Were we? I don't remember. I don't think I was in there.
I think it was just him.
Especially if it's coming up on a full moon, we didn't even check.
Do you start with any money, or do I have to start looting?
You start with, we'll say you stole 50 gold before you
What?
left
50.
wherever you did.
Well, I guess she is a noble, so.
You don't know that.
I don't, but as a player, I do.
Judging from your dress and outfit, they can assume you're certainly
I
not
guess
low
true.
class.
Fucking nobles. I hate them.
Your character doesn't, though.
Yeah, she could definitely buy a horse. How much would you say a horse goes for in this world?
You'd have to find out.
Well, and
no,
there's the chance
my
that I may not
character hates a
have to
noble.
spend money.
Hates
Because-
a noble, but I don't believe you hate all nobles.
Well, it depends on what they do, actually. So,
We may have a mutual dislike. Who knows?
Or maybe this is the beginning of an ever-blossoming friendship.
between the two most edgiest people in the
But-
party.
Maybe.
The whole party's pretty aggressive right now.
Yeah, I don't know where
They're
that
not
came from.
aggressive as me.
Marcelo, for some other reason.
What happened?
You and your aggressiveness
Who knows?
and his distrust.
Who knows?
Part of my character. Who knows?
But I'm not scared of somebody that totes around a frog.
Whoa, we're out of game, princess. We're
Oh,
out of game.
Bye-bye.
Whoa.
Just
Getting
saying.
into it.
She's not just a frog. She's a giant frog, and
Right.
she'll fuck your shit up.
She looks like lunch. That's all I have to say.
Dude, that frog would fuck you up.
Especially because I would help.
Oh, man.
What? Cutting word?
Yeah, just cutting words. Only cutting words.
Wrecked.
That's what you've been doing, that's about it.
Well, he just leveled up. He's got more stuff.
And you can try.
Besides, edgelords, we're out of game, okay?
La 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 la.
But yes, we shall continue next time on Thursday.
Okay. I'll head over
Is
to the other TeamSpeak or the
it
Discord.
9 Central, right?
Roughly the area of 8 Central.
Oh, really? Okay.
Widow and Junkrat.
Hello, user.
Hello.
Yo.
Hello, Jizzle.